Warning: the Chaotic Culture Podcast is a program for mature audiences. The language and content presented in this podcast is of a mature nature that some audiences may not find suitable. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Embrace the culture, blaze the doja, grab your loved ones and bring them closer. Extra, extra, read the poster, the KKP is taking over. Sleeping on me, better smell the Folgers. I've been razor sharp since the Motorola. Off for O, like the cover Oprah. Popping bottles, feet all in the sofa. It's a celebration, though the times is hard. It's raining blessings, give it up to God. Chaotic culture, the greatest pod. With Ked the Pro, the one in charge. But it's a celebration, times is hard. It's raining blessings, give it up to God. Chaotic culture, the greatest pod. With Ked the Pro, the one in charge.
We're living in a chaotic culture. 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 Oh, we're living in a chaotic culture. 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 Oh, we're living in a chaotic culture. 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 Oh, we're living in a chaotic culture. We're living in a chaotic culture. We're living in a chaotic culture. We're living in a chaotic culture.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Chaotic Culture Podcast, the pod where chaos rules and black culture is supreme. This podcast will deep dive into modern black culture and how millennials and Gen Z can navigate the crazy parts from finances, music, black business highlights, home ownership, HBCUs, sports, black nerddom, anime, wrestling. If it encompasses black culture, we are going to cover it. Live from the 7-5, I am the host and the creator of the Chaotic Culture Podcast. This is your boy, Ked, a.k.a. Ked the Pro, the Calculated Millennial, a.k.a. the Cutlass Diamond, goodness gracious, a.k.a. the Encore presentation. I can't get an encore. Do you want more? A.k.a. your favorite toxic adjacent king, a.k.a. if she looked, she took. Back again, once again, with your favorite black culture highlights and black culture shenanigans. The 843 is me, but VA is where I stay. Always chaotic, never toxic most days. With me today, of course, we got some very, very, very special guests in the building. Give it a couple more seconds, and we'll move on. Joining us again for the podcast. He's been on here multiple times at this point. Y'all already know him. It is the Wave God, Toni. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Yo, it's your boy, Wave God, Toni, Warden, Meme Pack God. You already know the vibes. You probably see me on Twitter against my will. So let's get it.
Not against your will, bro. Dang, Johnny keep going in and out. Hopefully we'll get it situated. While Johnny gets his recording stuff together here, we are going to introduce the two first ladies of Shougo High. Now, I've pretty much had all of Shougo High on here except for these two ladies, so this will be their first time gracing the podcast with their presence. Starting with, of course, famous Simone, aka Simone, Winged Heathen Simone. For those who are not familiar with Simone, of course, just please be sure that you follow her on Twitter. She is a cosplayer. She is a rich auntie. I'm joking. But she is
rich auntie's insane.
She's also been featured in a couple of some Crunchyroll, because of your cosplay. You've been featured in Crunchyroll a couple times.
Yes.
Okay. See?
Wow.
See? Famous. And also, she just does a lot of work in general within the anime community. She's also a Twitch streamer as well. So with that in mind, I would love you all to welcome Simone to the Chaotic Culture Podcast. Simone, please introduce yourself, man.
Hi. Thanks for having me, Ked. This is so exciting. I'm Simone. Ked said enough. I am a Twitch streamer, cosplayer, multi-hyphenate creator, music head, all the things of the things. I don't know what else to say.
Hey, well, thank you, Simone. Thank you for joining us. Jay, are you back yet, bro? Is everything good?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, go ahead and get your introduction off real quick, sir.
No, let them finish, bro. I'll go last.
Okay. If you want to go last, man, that's up to you. I wanted to be sure you got yours in there as a co-host. So with that, the second first lady of Shougo High, a very dear friend to us, someone who we just it is a very interesting story because her handle is none of my friends watch anime. If you've ever paid attention to
Not
the
for
Twitter
me.
timeline, and it's crazy because now her community has grown so much to where like, well, of course we all watch anime, but still she is the mother or one of the mothers of the Shogo High Pod, and she of course is also a streamer as well. Does a lot of variety streaming and is by far one of the most intelligent women that you will ever come across. Please, I would love for us to give a very warm chaotic culture welcome to Miss Courtney. Courtney, if you could please introduce yourself, ma'am.
First of all, I am so flattered that you find me so intelligent. But hi, I'm Courtney. Again, aka none of my friends watch anime because none of my like the people who I haven't met, or I would say everybody that I've met online, like my online friends, yes, you all do watch anime, but my offline friends do not. So very excited to be here. Thank you for having me, Ked and Johnny. And hello, Caesar. Um,
Oh, he's finally graced himself with his presence. Oh, wow.
Just the way
Oh
this
my
nigga
God.
put it out, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
and the
man,
connection
I'm
is
Bro.
is awful.
It's terrible.
Oh,
This
boy.
nigga
It's awful.
is 16-bit frame Caesar salad, bro. I'm
Bro.
sorry.
16-bit frame Caesar salad.
16 big
God,
frame is
Lord.
nuts. All right. So, while Caesar gets his life together, let me go ahead and have Jay give his introduction as one of the co-hosts of the pod. Jay, could you please introduce yourself, sir?
Oh man. Of course. What's up, y'all? What's good, gang? It's your boy Jay, aka JayLeeTrey, also known as the French Toast Bandit, also known as the Checkmark Chief. But of course, back again with another episode of the Chaotic Culture Podcast, with of course the affiliated on top of that family gang. Shougo High is here at one time as well. So I'm gonna get the hell out the way and let them talk because I'm just here to have a great ass motherfucking time. Shout out to the first ladies, I already know. Shout out to the corner five. Shout out to the corner in general and the type of time it is. Shout out to Caesar Salad 16-bit in this bitch. I see him. Wave God, my fellow Luffy brethren. You know what I'm saying? We fresh off of Gear 5. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And let's get into it. Let's have a good time, man.
Indeed. And finally, of course, gracing us once again with his presence on the Chaotic Culture Podcast is our boy Caesar. Caesar, please go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me good?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, this is your boy Caesar, aka Mr. Are you bringing me down? And we are here with another episode of Chaotic Culture. Me, the gang. We already know what it is. Sit back and relax. Get your drinks. It's a Sunday. It's a fun day. Go on ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nigga,
We
that
are
hat is
missing one
tremendous.
person from Shougo High.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our boy Rob J. He could not make it today. Of course, he had to hang with some family here. But that being said, if you would like to hear Rob J on this podcast, just be sure that you check out the Inside of a Mind of a Blurred episode that we recorded a few weeks ago. And yeah, definitely shout out to Rob J. Hope he's having fun with family. So for the ladies of the pod, since this is your first time gracing us, we always start the pod with a health check or a mental health check, or both. So with that, I would love to ask Simone how her mental health and how her health has been so far, and how it's been going for her.
Well, I'm actually back home in New York. For those who don't know, I'm from New York. I don't live there currently, but I'm back home visiting friends and my brother. So I will say I'm tired because I did this right after Dreamcon, literally was home for 2 days and then I flew back out. But all in all, and I've been like drinking still. So,
It don't
Yes, sir, I
stop.
went to-
It don't stop.
It
Wow,
don't
wow, wow, wow,
stop.
wow,
Oh
wow.
my god.
Unwise.
Wow.
Unwise.
Right. Wow. Wowzers. Hell yeah. But I've been having fun. I've been in, for the most part, good spirits. It's just nice to see my friends and my brother and things of that. It's a nice like little reset for me. So It helps. So I'm doing good right now. Just chilling. I'm supposed to see him today, but I don't know if that's happening. Because I don't want to drink no more. I'm tired.
I
Who was you supposed
understand.
to see today?
My brother.
No.
Which I probably still might like later in the day, but like wherever we're gonna go, we're gonna probably drink. I had too many Henny coladas yesterday, so there you go.
Henny
Ooh,
Coladas.
you
Henny
was at
coladas.
BBQs? You was at BBQs?
No, we went to a brunch place that had Henny coladas, and it wasn't that great. So we went back to my friend's house. One of my friends decided to like make his own version of it, and it was good. I told him to put more Henny, and I was like, that was a mistake.
See, listen, niggas talk shit about BBQs, but
I'll
them
put
Henny
BBQs is
wings,
work.
them
Yes.
Henny coladas with the little
Yes.
shooter. Ooh,
Yes.
God.
Oh, I'll
It's
tell
New
you some
York,
Henny
the,
wings.
I
the New York
need it.
link up is crazy. I just caught it.
Wait,
Yeah,
Henny wings?
Yes,
wings.
Yeah,
Doritos
bro,
and
Henny
Hennessy
wings, bro.
Henny wings.
with Henny
Somebody gonna
colada.
have to
It's
put
so
me on.
good. It's so
You got
nigga
you.
So
treat, but like
Tony,
perfect.
Yeah.
Tony, when you come to New York, go to Dallas BBQs. I'm telling you, that's where you're
All
gonna
right.
get it at.
But it's specific ones though.
True.
Specific
Yes.
ones?
It's kind of like
Don't-
Harold's. It's kind of like a Harold's. Like you got to go
Yeah.
to like specific
Okay.
locations.
I'll send you like the good locations.
I bet.
It's never on 42nd Street. It's
Never.
like 23rd, 14th.
Yes, off the
those.
C train. Yeah.
Yes, the 23rd one is the best one. Yes.
Yes.
So
Hey, I'm hitting New York in November, so I'm gonna try it.
Hey.
exactly.
Shoot, I'm
Get
in
you
New
a
York
Henny
in October,
colada, too.
possibly.
Hey.
Boom. There we go.
And if you're uptown, the one in the Bronx is actually pretty good.
Bet.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Courtney, how has
my
your mental
Henny
health and your
colada.
health been, ma'am?
Like damn. My mental health has been pretty good. I still feel like I'm recovering from Dreamcon somehow. I thought I had the COVIDs because I was feeling I would have been asymptomatic if I did have it because my test had like this really, really faint line. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I got COVID, but I tested again and I don't. So I'm feeling pretty good. Did my first stream back last night, which was dope. Yeah, man. I'm just hanging, I'm chilling. I'm tired today though. I've been tired every day, but I'm tired.
Exactly.
Shit,
I'm
you ain't
tired.
lying about being tired every day since
Yeah.
since
That
DreamCon.
post-con
I've just been
recovery.
like,
Well,
right.
Dreamcon was crazy because like it was different for me from AWA because I feel like during AWA I still was able to like go eat and chill and but for some reason DreamCon I didn't get a break. Like it was every
No
day going to
sleep.
bed at like no sleep, going to bed at 4 a.m., which is actually 5 a.m. my time. And I was drunk and floating every single day from top to bottom. So it just felt like it never ended.
Wow.
Nah, that's
Love
real.
that.
Yep.
It
there
was
would be
a
nice
time.
It was a time. I had a great time. It was
That
worth
show
it.
was beautiful.
But it's also like, baby, I'm in my late 30s. I don't have that to do anymore.
Trust me, I get it. I get it 100%. It's a different monster, especially because like when you in college, you be like, oh man, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Okay, I mean,
And go to
it's a
class the
struggle.
next day.
Yeah,
that shit
it's
light
a
work.
struggle, but you can do it. But yeah, if some
We
of us
getting
who's in our
old.
30s, we just like, yikes.
That bounce
Shit.
back
Yeah.
is horrendous. It's terrible.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Tony, how's your mental health and your health been, bro? I know you was down bad for a little bit.
No, the worst part is I'm not down bad. What's down bad is my finances. I need to clock in as soon as possible. This COVID shit, I'm so serious. This COVID shit is light work. I don't feel anything. I just had to sneeze. My chest hurt a little bit because of the sneeze, just because of the force. But besides that, I've been fine. I feel like I could work. I've been doing push-ups in the crib. Like, I'm impatient right now. Like,
You also got to make sure you're resting though, Tony.
That's a fact. Like, I ate
Because
hella
COVID
fruits.
rebound is real.
It is. But you know what I'm saying? I've been doing the slight recovery. I've been drinking like clove tea, orange juice, hella fruits type shit.
Oh yes, good.
Water, hydration. Like
Good.
I feel I just a nigga need to clock in because I got shit to buy. I got
that's
trips
fair.
to do. I gotta do that fucking no anime NYC. Gotta hit up that young little Berleezy ball in December. You know what I'm saying? Get a little suited boots type shit. I gotta get that shit tailored. So I got some shit to do. I'm chilling.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Caesar,
This
how you
nigga
been, bro?
eating mid pod.
Of course.
Yeah, he good.
Hey,
He grubbing too.
I got you,
Damn.
bro. I'm hungry
Mhm.
as hell.
Shit, I might.
Man, it's
When
It
getting
I
is
there.
what
t-
It's
it
getting
is.
close.
when
Go
I
ahead,
t-
Caesar.
when I
What's
t-
back there?
when I tell you, look. First of all, my mental health has taken a turn for the better. I was kind of distraught, kind of depressed here and there. First of all, shout out to my mama, Mama Caesar. We had a surprise birthday party. First time I ever threw one. First time she ever experienced one, and she was speechless, crying. Cake got tears in it. Chicken. We was in there partying. Shout out to my brother. He pulled up. We did the same damn thing. He had a show. My brother be rapping down here and he be traveling. So it was good to just link up with the family, see everybody good. And all in all, my aunt, she done got me sick, but she getting better. Crazy part. But shout out to my aunt. Shout out to my aunt. We I'm doing good as far as mental health is concerned. I'm doing pretty good. I was in the down. I was going downward spiral, but it done turned around. Now we're going to an upward tornado, a knockup stream, if you will. Shout out to One Piece.
Hey,
Big
I see
knockup
what you did
stream.
there,
hey,
gang.
I was
Big
gonna
knockup
say, hey,
stream.
I appreciate you for that analogy there. Johnny, man, how you been, bro?
Man, look, this shit is insane. Let me just go through this timeline. 2 negative COVID tests. Let's see. Coming back from Dreamcon, trying to recuperate. And I went back to work this past Wednesday. Probably a bad idea, honestly. I should have worked from home. But it is what it is. We move. Mental health wise, the spirits has been higher as of yesterday. Yesterday was a fun field day. If you're a One Piece fan, you already know on Saturday, August the 5th, Gear 5th dropped. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes, sir.
anonymously. So that was crazy. Also went to Kinakalua, which is the famous bookstore from New York City. They opened one down here at ATL, so I went there yesterday. Met a bunch of people that knew my face, which was awkward. I've never experienced that before. That's different for
What
me.
manga you got?
So it's not too much. I bought the first and second Japanese copies of Bleach, and also the
Ew.
first copy of One Piece, Volume 1 in Japanese as well,
Ooh,
Romance Dawn.
yes, sir.
Oh.
I also ended up getting a Gear 4 Luffy figurine. It was a 1 second scale. It wasn't super expensive, which was pretty cool. So it wasn't Van Presto either. Shout out to Van Presto anyway. But yeah, got those. I also got a Korean facial from the facial spa over there, the Korean facial spa over there. And then, excuse me, I went to Jinya Ramen Bar and talked One Piece with randoms and got free alcohol, which was interesting.
Anime
But yeah,
brings the people together.
All the
always,
time.
all the time.
Indeed.
And mental health wise, after that, yesterday, yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to get back to it this week. I'm ready to get back to the gym this week. Like it's up, bro. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
I hear you, man. Glad to hear that is on the up and up. Then there's me. Well, DreamCon was definitely a time. Unfortunately, my DreamCon experience ended in tragedy. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but the crew here already knows what I'm going through. So it was really just been a difficult week to say the least. It's a kind of experience that I've never experienced before. And granted, we have these experiences all the time throughout life and whatnot, but the first time that you've actually experienced this kind of pain, it's quite different. So needless to say, my entire week was just like, oh my gosh, on top of being tired from DreamCon, dealing with all the stuff that I'm dealing with finances on top of that, you know, just paid rent and whatnot. And I'm like, man, the thing about my job is that I get a small check first and then I get the bigger check down the week. In this check, I'm just like, okay, I gotta make this work until August 18th. And since most of my rent came out of that one, I'm like, boy, I'm about to be oodles and noodles for the rest of the week for the most part. But with that in mind, I think yesterday was a fun day for me. I was able to get out the house, while everybody was watching One Piece. I went and I watched SummerSlam because I'm not there in One Piece yet, but I got the opportunity to spend some time with friends, and definitely shout out to Shanti. Shanti is definitely in the area, and I know she's going to AWA. I'm not because that's Hampton's homecoming, but still, she wanted to watch SummerSlam, and I was like, "Yo, come!" A couple of our homies is watching this, so we went to our homie's crib and we watched SummerSlam. And we had a good time. So I think more good days are coming. Just with everything that's been going on with family and everything that's been going on in my personal life, it's really just a lot to deal with, especially coming after such a high with Dreamcon. So with that, if you are praying, folk, please be sure that you keep me and my family in your prayers. Send love, light, condolences. Definitely just keep me lifted. That's all that I can ask for.
Wait, I just have a question. This the Shanti from the timeline that I think I know you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah, she's in the area. Like, so I'm not gonna say where these folk live, but yeah, she's in the area.
Oh, I never even knew that. All right, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I see you at Dreamcon. I mean, not Dreamcon, but AWA. Shanti. I see you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So with that, just a quick note, we definitely want to get some Dreamcon reflections, and we want to be very brief about it because we've talked about Dreamcon extensively on our latest Shougo High episode. So please be sure that you check that out whenever it drops on your favorite DSP.
Tomorrow.
We're recording as of Sunday, so this will drop on Monday. So if you haven't listened to it yet, go back and listen to it. This episode will consequentially drop either on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how I feel. I usually drop on Wednesdays, but we'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how quickly I can get this episode edited. So with that, just any brief reflections on the Dreamcon experience itself for those of us that went. I know Caesar didn't go, didn't get the opportunity to go, but that's why there's always next time. We're gonna make sure that he goes. So
that's a fact, man.
Yeah. So any reflections, starting with the ladies?
I feel like I have said mine so many times that like now I've just kind of wrapped it up and summed it up, and like I had a good time, and they just need to fix some things on the like programming side on my end. I did say last night in my stream that I don't know if I'll go next year unless I go just to like be in the area while everyone's there. But I want to see, what they come up with, how they listen to feedback, and go from there. But it was definitely dope to see people again. I saw people during AWA, but it wasn't like this was the first time that I got to like really, really chill with everybody. So it was good to spend time like outside of the con, at the con, etc. But those are my highlights, was just, being able to hug my friends and get to spend time with everybody. Now, COVID came out of that for some people, but I do feel like I don't want to say it was worth it, because if you're dying, I don't want to I don't want to put that on you, but I will say that it was worth it to, just be in community with everybody.
Yeah, I'll say like I enjoyed my time at Dreamcon a lot. It was lit. It was fun. Um, there's some improvements that Dreamcon needs to implement, like the badge system. I need, am I going to get some money back, or like I felt like I upgraded to VIP for no reason because it was kind of like invalid once like the con started.
Girl,
So
don't get me started.
Right, there's that, and I felt like maybe they could have probably did programming just a little bit better. It just sucks that a lot of our friends' panels were like either on the same day or they overlapped, or they were in like a tiny ass room and all this other stuff. And it would make sense given that it was 20,000 people. I'm like, damn, like if it was like 6,000, then I'm like, okay, some of the smaller rooms for some of them would have made sense. But even so, like they could have been a little bit better with like putting panels in like better rooms and things of that nature. More entrances, because it was only just like really one to get into the convention hall. If you were in the Hilton, there was that one across the Sky Bridge. Like they need to kind of fix some things. But I am looking forward to seeing how they're gonna fix some things next year. Hopefully, this is everyone's feedback they have. So I'm hopeful that they will do it again this time. Now, in terms of me going, in general, I'm just not really into going to cons right now. It's too many people, and I much rather like just see everyone outside of a con. It's just too much to like try and hang out with everyone and then go to the
Agreed.
con because I paid money to go to a con, so I want to be able to make sure that I'm prioritizing doing that first. Plus, I cosplay, so like I'm always gonna be at the convention more, but then I'll be wanting to hang out with my friends, and then I can't do that as much. So I'd rather see everyone outside of a con. But I mean, if Shougo gets a panel and all that stuff, then I'll be there. But as of now, I'm not gonna be at Dreamcon next year. At least I don't think so. That can change, but yeah.
Hey, listen, I understand. And look, from the trajectory that we are on, I have no doubt that we'll have a panel next year. So we just
Of
got to keep
course.
doing what we're doing. And if we get that
It'll
panel,
be a
then
DreamCon. Nigga.
yeah, we
Oh
we
my
would love
God.
for the ladies to
All
come back.
right.
If nothing but just to do the panel. Like after the panel, y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want
Please.
because y'all deserve it. So yeah. With that, I just wanted to ask Simone real quick. What was her favorite cosplay of DreamCon?
Of mine
that
or
you
in
did?
general?
Yes, of yours.
Oh my God, that's so hard. Because I do love all of them. I want to say like the Bomb Devil, but I've been leaning towards my ghetto cosplay. Because I look at the photos and I'm like, damn,
Really good.
I look good.
Nah,
Really
you
good.
did. Yeah, you absolutely killed the ghetto costume. Though, I will say your Bomb Devil was absolutely immaculate. It's one of the more immaculate cosplays that I saw throughout the weekend because I saw a couple of Bomb Devils. I was like, damn, Simone really got these motherfuckers beat for real.
Beat big time.
Thank you.
I didn't even see any other Bomb Devils, but
I
I'll be
saw
honest with
another
you,
one like yesterday.
my eyes were
yesterday, the day
slits.
after.
I don't know what I was looking
I
at.
know.
You was cooked, Court. That's why.
You were.
Courtney, you were
crazy.
on another planet. In your words.
That's
What I
crazy.
will say, one of my favorite moments at the con was I was trying to meet up with Courtney and all of them, and they were like, "We're coming out of the dealer's hall." So I'm walking into the dealer's hall. They came out and they just stopped and they're like, "Simone," and it's all of them taking photos of me, like, "You're doing great, sweetie." Like, yeah, and I'm over here
That
like
is crazy.
posing with this
That's
big ass
crazy.
helmet on, like.
Oh, it was so good.
First, but then I put it on, and I was like, "Okay, here I am."
And then because it was so
posing.
many of us, everybody was like, well, "Who is that?" And then they started taking pictures, and I was like, "Yes, honey."
Famous ass Simone once again.
Famous.
Oh,
So I got some famous friends, y'all. I keep saying it.
God.
I mean, I'll be quick. The DreamCon, good, great, awesome. 10 out of 10. Seeing everybody, 10 out of 10. Cosplay meetups, cool as hell. Cosplaying, 10 out of 10 experience. Except Usopp. I'm gonna talk to you niggas later. But
wait, what you mean? I like that Usopp.
I loved it. It was good.
peak.
It was
What
really
you talking
good.
I feel like that was
Yeah.
your best one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I also like the Oetsu as well. I mean, you killed that
The
one.
ghetto
as
was
well.
too good too. Okay, I guess
they're
what I
all
mean
good.
in like execution wise, I thought the Usopp was really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of
Thank
people
y'all.
with utilizing like the
getting
nose
it
and all
right.
that stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what my biggest thing was when you did the Usopp. I was thinking, how's he gonna do this schnoz? But then you pulled it off. I was like, oh, okay, I ain't had nothing to worry about. He knew he was
Like,
going from
you
the
know,
get-go.
it's
I'm crying.
and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Because I mean, internally, everybody loves it. It just niggas at DreamCon are weird, bro. This is part of my gripe. Part of my gripe is that like for those who go to DreamCon, like this is not just a gaming / go meet your favorite fucking celebrity convention. This is not that. It's also an anime and cosplay convention. So it's not weird to see a nigga cosplaying a character to the utmost accurate degree as possible.
Because if you want cosplay right, in my opinion. Like you did what was supposed to be.
Exactly.
Like if you're gonna do it, do it. You know what I mean? And on top of that, especially here, like this is the place to do it. Like a lot of the times I see sometimes like some people that they'll half-ass it at other cons or whatever. But like DreamCon is the one where everybody like comes with nails done, hair done, everything did. Like they come like that, even with the cosplays too. So like I just need niggas to chill out and stop freaking out about the fact this nigga got a dick on his nose. No, I don't, bro. It's a prosthetic. Like it's called makeup.
People were
It's called
saying
effects.
that. Oh my
Oh,
god.
for sure.
Man, niggas is wild.
Wild.
Wow, that's
That is
so
absolutely
stupid.
fucking
No, that was-
insane.
And it's also like, don't come to a con if you're not prepared to see things like that.
Exactly.
Insane.
Yeah. I thought all people that went to cons, like those that are open minded, they know how to embrace shit fully without like discrimination or criticism. Like, but I see
they
niggas
But
do.
this is also some niggas' first cons. It's a bunch of niggas who
Yes,
just
That's
Mhm.
true.
a lot of niggas who
They
just
saw
haven't
black people going
exactly.
to,
They saw RDC and they're like, oh shit, I fuck with RDC because they got their skits and shit. So
Mhm.
it's their
Right.
first time seeing this shit. They're not really a part of the community yet. But later on, a nigga might be like, look at the anime like, wait, I kind of want to dress up as a nigga has
Right.
long hair. You're gonna have to get a wig, do something, or do whatever the fuck
Shout
you
out to
want.
Toni.
Like, hey,
Man, Tony,
I-
them wigs, I don't know, man. They
I
be
love
too
it.
good.
Hey.
My
Let
boy-
me know
my
when
boy
you
had
get
the
the. Let me
wig.
know when you get the
Well,
wig
that's
drop.
strong.
hey,
My
I,
man's
For real.
wig game is crazy.
Shout out to the
I,
plug.
I, re- I
That's a
really just
fact.
be finding them shits online, bro. I
No,
don't be
I'm-
doing
I'm-
nothing too
Send them
crazy.
to me.
I mean,
I got
either way it go, you
I'm
kill
saying.
it.
Yo,
But,
Simone said, "Put
yeah.
me on."
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean,
they look.
shout
that
out to
Senku
Kim
wig.
Beckel. Shout out to
Yes,
Kim
sir.
Beckel wigs. Because now I'm doing a wig next year for sure. For a particular cosplay. So
What cosplay?
So I want to do Gear 5 correctly.
You better
Mm.
preach.
So
Okay.
I mean this sincerely. Like, I'm not saying that nobody's Gear 5 was trash at Dreamcon. I don't think it was. But
It could be
after
better.
the anime, it could be better. Like after the anime last night, it's like now we know what we gotta do.
Yes,
Like,
now we know what
like-
we're working with.
exactly. So
Oh
this
yeah,
is
because
down
it was
to
interpretation of what they thought it would be.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
just manga
Mhm.
stuff.
It's
now we got a
manga,
real
yeah.
now we
So
got a
now,
real
so
movie.
now we know like what the eyes look like, what type of hair that you actually need to put in your head in order for that to work. Also the makeup, like the X on the chest, like what do you need, what colors you need. Also, dyeing or painting your eyebrows a certain color, not just spray paint. We're talking about really getting it right. That's what I'm trying to do for
That's
next
right.
year for sure. Like, and this is back to the point of you gonna cosplay. All in all, Dreamcon was great, but there's definitely agreeing with the ladies as well. Like, there's just some things they got to improve on. Interests is badge shit. I'm also a gold badge nigga. I would like either another badge next year or a refund. That'd be great. And then
They gotta do something, bro.
Indeed.
They gotta do
Um,
something.
I think they sent
Yeah.
niggas an email about that shit, but I don't know.
I didn't
I
see
think
it.
Did they?
platinum.
I
That's
didn't get
why.
an
That's
email.
why I
Platinum people
heard.
did.
I got
Platinum
check.
people did. I ain't got nothing yet.
Oh,
Platinum people
okay.
did though.
Oh,
I
platinum
ain't
people got.
nothing yet.
All
Mhm.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
I know too. Like, I didn't get an email for the survey either.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
The only
Interesting.
reason why I was able to like access the survey is because I was in someone else's Discord and they were one of the ones who were working on the survey. Matter of fact, Courtney, it's in Shelby's Discord if I'm not mistaken. They
I also
Yeah,
I
and
sent
Jay sent
yeah.
it to me
yeah, I
too.
sent it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But it's
we-
still
we-
like I'm not getting emails, so it's like,
Yeah,
what's-
me.
And you bought
Why
your
not?
tickets, right?
yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know like if people bought other people's tickets, like Fi bought mine, so like the server will go to her. It won't go to me. But
Well,
I
I
got the
got,
link
like-
anyway.
Yeah, and I got like
Yeah.
my tickets. I got my upgraded ticket. Like I got everything except for
That's so weird.
anything else. So,
That's awkward. See,
so I guess they don't want
very.
me to go next year. Fuck
I'm
you.
crying.
except for that. Dreamcon.
Yeah,
Right,
except,
the panel.
except for the panel.
panel.
Tony, did you have any reflections, bro? I know that you shared a couple of them.
DreamCon was a vibe amongst vibes. I touched down, got cooked immediately. I
Yep.
loved it.
Mhm.
Second day, boat, cooked, loved it. The con started, immediately got cooked again. It was an amazing time. I really fucked with it. I understand the whole badge situation. Niggas really wasn't checking bags type shit. So, like, I was whatever because nigga wasn't going to press me about it. Like, come on. But besides that, it was cool. I do feel bad for people like with the panels, like a hella niggas had overlapping panels like we were trying to go to and shit like that. trying to get some content off of them. But it was a good time overall. I can't complain too much, really.
I feel that, man. I feel that. Yeah, bro. You was definitely cooked all weekend, bro. Man, but shout out to you. I
Yeah,
know that you was having a good time. On the side note, Tony is definitely getting better at playing spades. You know,
Yes, he
because
thank
I
is.
you,
did
thank
I
Yes,
you,
he
did
is.
partner
thank
with
you.
him, and there were some things that he could have done differently, but still, he does not renege on purpose like a lot of these rookies do and shit like that. So I'm
Exactly.
like, all right, he knew what.
Novice.
Yeah, he's still growing. So I'm gonna give him another year, and we gonna
Fledgling.
see
Novice is
what it's looking.
crazy.
Right.
We gonna see what we working at next year, man. Because yeah, when you play spades with us, man, it does get hella competitive. And in the words of old, the house don't lose. So
House don't fucking
House
lose.
don't fucking lose.
yep. Um, my reflections here, real quick. The one thing that I was really concerned with was, of course, the whole bad situation that and the line situation. It was just like you're creating an unnecessary bottleneck to get inside the con with the sky bridge and the downstairs entrance and shit like that. But we've already talked extensively about the bad situation, especially when it came to Anime After Dark. That's a whole nother story in general. But some highlights of the con for me, I guess, our panel for It Mob or Inside the Mind of a Blur was great. Again, the room was way too small. Like we had
Don't
that
y'all
line
ever
wrapped.
disrespect us again.
Yeah. We had that line wrapped all the way to the escalators, yo. Like, come on. Y'all gotta know better than that. So I just asked that, research is done on particular podcasts and extensive research be done so that way you know who's in the community, you know who's going to get the utmost support. So the crazy thing about that though was that there was a panel room that was on the fourth floor of the Hilton that was open because one of the panels that got canceled, yet they did not move us or they could not move us. I don't know what it is, but still, yeah, please don't disrespect us again. We've got a much bigger following and we've been to multiple cons at this point. Like we got it. I'm just gonna say it like that. So
But they did
yeah,
that for a bunch of people though.
yes, they did.
It was
That was
weird.
very, very, very much so. The same thing happened with Kelsey's panel. Shout out to Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened with Trademark Senpai, aka Daphne. Daphne's panel was the same. There was a
That
few
was one
other.
that should have been big.
Yes.
Hers should have been a bigger room.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
A lot of them should have been the size of Anabe's space. That was
Absolutely
perfect.
correct.
Yes, I would
Absolutely
agree.
correct.
That was
Mhm.
perfect.
No, it's a
I
fact.
even feel like O's should have been bigger.
Yeah, his was standing room only, man.
Hell
He
He was
should have.
yeah.
wall to wall. Yeah,
Standing room.
yeah.
Oh,
standing.
nigga.
Yeah, like
Wall
there
to
was
wall.
there were some that were like, you also have to look at. I feel like they weren't looking at the panels themselves, like what they were entailing, and deciding whether or not people would be interested in those. Like the educational ones should have been in bigger rooms.
Agreed.
Like
Yes.
you have to assume that people are going to want to come and like value knowledge. And we learned later that they weren't checking badges, but that Twitch event, they changed it to platinum only.
Wow.
Which was ass.
That was ass.
Even though I
with-
snuck in that bitch, but yeah, you absolutely
Yeah,
Right.
that's-
But we
Did
didn't
you?
know that they weren't. Yeah, because they weren't
Yeah.
checking. We didn't know that
They
though.
were
That was
checking
like the first
badges
day.
at first.
I
So
feel like
know that.
we didn't know they were doing that.
I feel like with those ones, that's when they should have implemented the like app system where you
The wait list.
register,
Mhm.
Where we
Yeah, where you-
registered.
where you like if you just like have like before that motherfucker where like niggas put it on their schedule, just like okay, this many people are interested. So if you have
Mhm.
something like that, you can be like, okay, now you can gauge how many motherfuckers are gonna
Mhm.
pull up to this shit, and then some, just in case.
Right.
Like even
Right.
with O's one, I damn near told all my fucking homies, "Hey yo, pull up." Half the niggas pulled up, and that shit was still packed the fuck out. So it's
Mhm.
like
Yeah. Oh,
they
oh,
need some
should've
type
been,
of
like, yeah.
yeah, they need some type of like interest system on their app. Also, make sure that shit has enough bandwidth so it doesn't crash. I heard niggas was talking about that shit was crashing. Me personally, I wasn't on the app, so I wouldn't know.
I can say this about the app, right? So if you had an Android, it didn't crash. It was working fine. If you had an iPhone,
Ken
You
says
were
otherwise.
I
you
would
were
say, yeah,
crashed.
the app itself didn't crash. The maps, I couldn't access the maps for
Okay, so for y'all it was the
anything.
maps then. For us, it was
Mm-hmm.
the whole fucking app on iPhone. It didn't matter. You had to wait
I
so
didn't
long
have the
for.
issue with the crashing.
I did with the reload.
I did a little
You
bit.
did.
Yeah.
That
I,
reload was crazy.
I think for me the issue was having us all register and then sending a message like right before shit happened and being like,
Right.
okay, it's first come first serve. Huh?
Right.
Like what?
Because the shit
So it's
crashed. Like,
Right.
Yep.
It's like this is crazy.
Even the AAD panel,
So
right? Like, because they did the same
yeah.
thing. Like, we were
Yep.
told to like make sure we register early to make sure we're able to get into the building at least to go watch them. Then come to find out, it's like that shit didn't matter.
Mind you,
it's crazy.
Mess.
even though they packed that bitch out, there are still seats left. Like niggas could
Yeah,
still
facts.
pulled up.
Hella seats left.
Right.
mhm.
Right. It just again, my whole thing was just programming and logistics. And I've said it one too many times. It's time to hire a firm. It's time to hire a consultant, pay people. Like you're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is. And if that means that you're gonna have to raise the cost of the tickets a little bit, then it is what it is. But I feel like with 20,000 people paying what they paid, you can do that. Like I think you can go ahead and start hiring people to do the work because the volunteers weren't caring. And we all know that if I volunteer, then I'm giving you as much as you paid me. So
Indeed. And even though most of these cons like rely on volunteer staff, if that's all that you have, like make better incentives for your volunteer staff. Like even if you can't like pay them, give them some some perks with being a volunteer. I think that's what a lot of the cons do for their volunteer staff. So that's definitely something that could be implemented, especially since you've grown from 6,000 to over 20,000. So I'm just saying
a food voucher or something.
I was about to say they should have like their own like food section. They should have like, in my opinion, they should have like a personal meet and greet with RDC on Thursday type shit, where they're just like hanging out with them, kicking with them, and shit like that. Maybe even like places to stay type shit. It's like if you give them enough incentives, then they'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to make sure this shit runs smoothly. Or if not, if you're not gonna do that, just get regular hired staff, security. That's how you get multiple entrances, so niggas can enter and exit multiple points, and it's still safe. So niggas don't be like, oh yeah, we have to go in here, go through here to enter. You can only exit through here. I'm just like, yeah, I'm going over there. Not doing all that shit, bro.
Sound like me and Tony did anyway, because we seen that long ass line Friday. We was like,
and said no,
going right to the Hilton, go up these escalators, and go right to this room. We're not dealing with this shit.
Exactly. Yep, no. That's exactly what I did. I was like, all right, well, my first panel that I want to go to is in the hotel anyway, so I'm just gonna go to the hotel, sit in this panel for an hour, and then I'll come back at 3 and see how it looks. And sure enough, the line was down. So, that being said, to wrap up my reflections, the con experience itself was still pretty good. I still had fun with friends. The boat party was great. The time that we had on 6th Street, minus a few crazy shenanigans that were happening here and there. Peckerheads was fun as hell. Definitely had a great time. Glad that my brother Nick was able to come along with us for the ride. We damn sure had a great time.
Shout out to your brother Nick, bro. Big time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he definitely damn sure looked out on more than one occasion. So definitely shout out to Nick. I will say that for me, one of the downsides was that my cosplay did not come in time. I had ordered that thing like 4 weeks ago, expecting it to be here on time, and it still didn't come. It came like almost a week after the con was over. I'm just sitting here like, okay, damn. Yeah. So I sent that bitch back. So. I will be getting
that money, bro.
Absolutely. Get that money back.
Yep. So, but overall, I still had a great time. I wanted to take more pictures throughout the actual con than I did, but still, glad that I got a chance, an opportunity to network with some folk, to talk with some folk, and of course, just have a good time with friends and shit like that. Definitely was floating. Not as much as Courtney, but it was definitely floating and was definitely drunk.
Floating. Combination.
Combination was crazy, but still, I definitely had a solid good time, and I am looking forward to seeing what DreamCon implements in order to fix the problems, so that way we can continue to have a good time and have some more moments with some more friends and family. So, speaking of safety issues, let's go on to our first main topic here for today, and that topic revolves around Kai Cenat. Now, for those who don't know, Kai is a Twitch streamer. He's a content creator, and that man has a massive, and I'm putting that very lightly, massive following on Twitch. So I don't know what spurred this moment, but of course he decided to have was it a PS5 giveaway, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, he was doing a giveaway.
He was giving away like
Oh,
PC shit. He was giving
PCs.
PCs and like
Like a bunch
the
of
like
different shit.
hardware and stuff. Yeah.
All that shit.
Wow. So yeah, I know that he decided to have like a pop-up giveaway and whatnot, but it just did not end well. For those who have not been paying attention, of course, I'll read an article here from you. It says a gathering of 1,000 people in Manhattan's Union Square Park on Friday quickly became an unruly scene with dozens of police officers called to quell the chaos. Many in the crowd were looking to get free video game consoles that would be handed out by a popular social media streamer. However, by Friday evening, the police had arrested dozens of people, including the live streamer who organized the event, Kai Cenat III, who was charged with inciting a riot. Yo, that it's crazy, but based on what we were hearing,
Did you see the shit?
yes,
I mean,
man, yeah.
yes,
They was
it's
like group wrecking
damn,
cars
bro.
and shit.
I didn't even know what was going on, because when I first seen it, I seen somebody two-stepping on somebody's car, and it's like it was a PS5 giveaway. How did we get there?
On the roof, cuz
Getting sturdy.
It makes no sense.
The
whole
no
shit.
sense. Yeah. So just to continue, it says Kai Cenat III and a fellow streamer fandom recently told their millions of followers that they would give
Not
away
the full
PlayStation
government.
5 consoles at Union Square Park on Friday at 4 p.m. Hey, this is what the article's saying. So yeah. The police said the streamers had not acquired a permit to hold the huge gathering. That's problem number one. Two, I know that y'all have lawyers on your team. Did your lawyers not say, hey, this is not a good idea with your
His
massive
manager
following?
is a lawyer.
Yeah, apparently his manager is a lawyer, and that nigga did not say shit about
say
that.
shit, bro.
So
Damn.
that's
Clout, bro.
That's bad.
That's not even clout, nigga. That's bad practice. Like you're a fucking
No.
lawyer,
What I mean by clout, is that a lot of times, like with streamers and shit, especially in this generation where we're in, with them particularly, like the decision of logic doesn't come to fruition with them. It's more about the clout. That's all they care for.
I understand that, but as a nigga lawyer, you should be looking out for bro like immensely, and not
He needs his license.
And knowing that he's and like knowing that Kai is so young,
the niggas honest
you
to
gotta
God,
know.
because all due respect, I would have thought the same thing. I really wouldn't have thought, oh shit, you need a permit for this. It's like I'm just giving away free shit. Like I just want to give away free shit to my followers and shit. But
in New York, you need a permit for like everything. Them little street people that you see in the subway singing and stuff like that, they have to get permission from the city.
That's why you the mommies can't sell their churros no more.
Yeah.
The little ices on the corner.
What kind of America am I in? I hate it.
That's crazy.
A capitalist one.
Exactly.
Yeah. But to continue the article, it just says throngs of young people had formed at the park by 3 p.m., according to the police, but the crowd soon grew exponentially and began to spill out onto the nearby streets, blocking pedestrians and cars. Most of those in the crowd were peaceful, but some people were unruly, especially as the scheduled giveaway time passed, the police said. Around 4 p.m., some people in the crowd began to hurl objects, including building materials, rocks, and bottles at one another. Fireworks also popped in the crowd. One cluster of people stormed a construction site. Another group pushed back against police officers carrying riot shields as they tried to move in to make arrests. Images from the scene show people climbing onto cars, struck in the crowd, stopping traffic, and banging on vehicles while others threw objects. At 20th Street, some in the crowd sat on wicker chairs belonging to a restaurant. At 22nd Street, dozens of young people stormed through a CVS to grab water and food for others. As the police pressed the crowd up Park Avenue, some people vandalized cars, storefronts, and food carts. The chaotic gathering ended around 6 p.m.
I've seen videos. I saw videos of a bunch of people on. They said it was Kai Cenat's car, and I'm like, this is insane. I saw another video of someone over here dancing on top of someone's car like the hood of it, and someone else is like kicking in like the window.
Oh
Insane.
my God.
They
They
knocked
was
over.
literally passing his little ass through a crowd to get over a
Yes.
gate. Like literally passing him through a crowd, carrying him like a baby. It was insane. Like
I was like,
insane.
what the fuck? Like my brother texted me, was like, "Are you in Union Square?" I was
No,
like,
absolutely
no.
not.
I was like, I've been in Brooklyn all day. And he's like, okay, good. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. I'm sure you heard the news about Kai. I was like, hell yeah. Absolutely not. I was like, I was not touching that.
Why
with
would
a
he do it
10-foot
in
pole.
New York? Of all
That
places.
nigga
Of
from
all
there.
places.
Oh, is he from New York? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
He's from
I
New
don't
York.
know anything about him. I have absolutely no
I
idea
don't
who
either.
he is.
He's from New York.
Yeah,
He,
Yeah, he's from New York.
I need
Specifically,
to know what borough.
he's from Jamaica, Queens, specifically.
He
Oh,
seems
well,
like
that
I was like
makes
he's
sense.
either Queens or a Bronx nigga. Like I just
Look,
it
well,
makes
that
sense.
makes sense.
It makes
All
sense.
right.
that
now.
makes sense.
It does.
Hey,
It does.
hey, Tony.
And
They
he's
from New York, bro.
21.
They got it.
Yeah.
Not the
They
Queens
was out.
niggas catching strays.
Yeah,
Well,
say, like,
Y'all
I'm
wasn't
just
catching
saying.
straight from me, but I feel like here's the thing. I think that he had well intentions, but if you've ever watched one of his streams before, his
Chaotic.
audience is
Wild.
first of all, it's chaotic, but secondly, his
Jesus.
audience are children.
Mhm.
Like, and kind of weird a little bit.
It's a
So
bunch of young niggas.
A lot weird.
yeah, they're kind of strange. So I'm not surprised that this happened at all. Like, I'm not surprised.
yeah,
I'm
be
surprised
real.
at the footage, but I'm not surprised at what happened.
I'll be real. I joined nigga Discord, like, and I immediately 30 minutes after I
Jesus.
got the fuck out. Like this was
Oh,
months
yeah.
ago. This was
I can't even imagine.
during
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's the amount of like notification. Like y'all ever, like snap your finger to a beat and just keep doing too much. This is
No,
how much
them
it was.
little-
I mean,
Oh my
like
God,
his
the
streams in his chat be moving so fast. He has like thousands of people in his streams. So like I can't even imagine the Discord. Like
them little
absolutely
niggas
not.
be super active in that shit.
Because they don't work. That's how young
Well,
they
yeah,
are.
they go to school or they stay home. It's like you got a bunch of what 13 to 17,
20,
18,
22.
19-year-olds. Like yeah, you got a
It's
bunch
the
of them little niggas
same.
there.
Like Sin's audience is kind of the same too, and so that's why I've been in Sin's streams before, or like I've like been on his stream or like in his
Mhm.
Discord, and it's like they're children, and
They're-
it's like
Yeah.
they're just so weird. Like, and this generation is different because they grew up in a different time than we did, right? So like we didn't get to experience the internet the way they get to experience the internet, and they have access to so much shit. Like I would
And
not
so
be
much
allowed.
more.
I don't think I would be allowed in Discord at like 17, 16
Nah,
if my
not
parents
even
had
close.
access
I
to that.
mean,
Do you know what I
not
mean?
No, definitely not.
Discord
Oh, yeah,
is
no.
basically just like forums and shit like that.
I'm about to say
And
it's kind of like
what
chat
niggas
rooms,
used
like
to-
AOL chat
yeah,
rooms.
chat
yeah.
rooms.
But we
what niggas
weren't-
used
but-
to be on.
But think about the content that's out in the world now, though, Simone or
Oh,
Jay,
yeah.
right? Like it's
Right,
a different,
yeah.
it's a different kind of
It's a
content
different
that's
time.
out.
Yeah.
Like
It's
we
so
we
much
weren't talk about this
easier
shit. Yeah,
to like
we weren't
access
talk
like
about this.
sexual things and all this other
Mhm.
stuff. I mean, you can
Yeah.
open up Twitter, you see titties and shit. Like, I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I mean,
me-
my thing is, I'm not giving a PS5 out, period, in public like that. If I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be shout to Studio Maho. I'll do it that way at Dreamcon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do it that way. But like, even
Because he could
Oh,
have did it at Dreamcon because he was
that's what I'm
there.
saying. Like, I just
Like, why
nothing-
would you like do
But
that
that's
like
not
this?
where he from though.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
So
he was
I
at
guess-
DreamCon?
yeah,
He
Yeah,
was at
him and
Dreamcon.
his team,
Yeah,
the whole
AMP.
AMP,
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah,
AMP.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
saw. I heard that Fine Boy was there, but I just don't. I don't.
was.
I don't
He
remember
was.
seeing.
Yes, he was.
I don't remember seeing these people.
I like.
it
I
was
remember
like-
I passed by Duke Dennis, but I didn't put two and two together until
Dude,
after.
cool as shit, man. I dapped him up because he said that's a crazy Usopp, nigga. That shit fun. I said thank you, bro. Appreciate it. On the exhibit floor, and that was it. I was like, oh, this is
So a lot of them could have been near the exhibit floor.
Yeah, they're
I would certain ones, yes. I wouldn't say
Yes.
Kai.
That would
Not
make-
Kai, no.
Kai's like if we
Because it would
talking
be like a
about
riot. Well, like
tier,
if he was
if we
walking
talking
around.
like tiers of like low key
Famous niggas?
out amongst them niggas, like it would be like shit. I think it would be Kai RDC, and then
Right.
like
No.
you got
fact, no
Yeah.
fact.
Then the rest of
Breezy,
AMP.
Your Rage,
Then-
AMP, all them niggas, and then
Mhm.
whoever else.
I just find it interesting that like people go crazy over humans like this.
I
People,
mean,
people are
You know,
people are underestimating the power of pull up, and I'm seeing it
Yeah.
a lot.
You
They
you
are
ain't lying. You ain't
underestimating.
lying, nigga.
Look at Dreamcon. Look at those numbers. They underestimated the power of pull up. They weren't prepared. Kai, he got him and his nigga to both say we having that shit. That's crazy. Only one side should have said something. Y'all don't realize the power of pull up. That you see everybody pull up. Some niggas got robbed and took drinks from. Did anybody get a PlayStation? Like the power of pull up is insane. Like I don't think
And
Especially in
niggas
New
will
York.
pull
I
up.
think,
get it.
but I don't think he's not aware of that. I just think the fact that his manager is a lawyer is the most appalling part, because ain't no way you
Yeah.
can take him to the side and was like,
hey,
this
nigga, you
may
might not
not
want to do
be the right,
this.
exactly.
Right.
This
I'm
may
like, why
not
did
be
you
your
leave
best
with that?
bet.
We had 3 months
Don't
to
do it
play.
like this.
But
Exactly.
also
We could do
Simone
this
too, right?
like a different way.
Like I don't want to give him benefit of the doubt. I don't. But this is my thing too. What if he don't know of the power of pull up? What if he doesn't know that? Like what if you just
No,
cognitively
ain't
doesn't
no
No,
way.
didn't
realize
didn't
it?
niggas pull up to
No,
his
that's
stream
ignorant.
in droves?
I'm
Exactly.
saying
Like
like
you
Kai is
can't.
young, but no, he ain't no way he that naive.
He
I'm
can't
not.
be.
I'm not. This all I'm
You'd be
saying.
surprised.
I'm not defending him at all because I do all this shit is wrong. This is what I'm saying because Kai's been at this now for I think he's been streaming now for 2.5 years. The growth has been exponential, right? So I think for him this is normality for him. Like he doesn't really have a different like scale and base to try like relate it to like okay yeah I know this ain't a good idea to do this because this is not safe. It's like no like tell everybody pull up and it's like bro no you can't do this like that's you. Do you know who you are, bro? Do you realize who you are?
I don't think
Mhm.
he does because, like I said, they
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
they
he
doing
do.
they doing too much stuff like the 4th of July. They had that big ass firecracker war in the house.
Facts. Come on, bro.
You big fam. You don't need
And
to
that was
do shit
here
like
in
this.
ATL. Nigga, we all heard about that shit. Nigga, I'm not too far from the AMP house. Like, I'm not trying to talk about their location, but
Yeah,
I'm not too
yeah.
far from the AMP house, bro. I heard that shit. I seen that shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, do y'all know who y'all are, bro? Like, do y'all really
Right.
Well,
know?
I think. Well,
They act
I'm gonna
like
be
this 6
honest.
months in.
From the stuff that I see, I think they just do this. They do like dumb shit like that and have like paintball wars at the house and all this other stuff
Yeah, it's legit
for
like jackass
views
type
and
shit.
like exactly. Like I think he knows the power that he holds. I mean, nigga, you know, like a bunch of rappers. You've been on Complex. You know, like your shit reaches. You know what I'm saying? All like literally that chat. I don't even try to fucking read it if I ever like peek into the streams because
That
that
Facts.
shit
shit moves
scroll.
so
That shit scroll
fast.
by too fast. Like
Thousands of viewers. He's consistently getting subs. How you think he got that house? From all those subs, from all them niggas. Like he is aware. Like I don't think that he's naive about it. I think he's aware.
it's a
He's
word.
just dumb.
It's a word to an extent.
He's on
It's
some
like
jackass shit. That's just what it is.
it's
Them
legit.
jackass niggas was dumb in the beginning too.
And
So
he
That's
thinks
true.
he's untouchable.
Yeah. I mean, it's a word to an extent. It's also being a young nigga. Like you're not really like
exactly.
have the foresight to see certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, some niggas just don't realize, hey yo, you could legit have 10 you could have 10,000 people at your beck and call at any moment's notice. Not too many people realize, hey yo, I could do that. Maybe like a Beyonce could realize if she just pulled up and said, hey yo, come here, you could have that many people at your fucking beck call. But she's also been doing this shit for like 2 decades. So it's like it's kind of different. This nigga has been doing this shit for 2 years. He went from like being basically a funny nigga on like Vine, TikTok, all that shit, to being the #1 streamer in the world. Like
Mm-hmm.
that meteoric level of rise, not too many niggas understand how to like navigate
True.
that. Like how would
That's a good point.
would you navigate how from becoming like, let's say, I mean this utmost respect. How would a nigga like me navigate being me? Oh, I just happen to be a funny nigga on Twitter to I could say, hey, yo, pull up here right now, and 20,000 niggas pull up. Like I don't
Within the hour.
exactly.
Within 30 minutes.
Not too. I don't know of too many niggas that has that much power.
Y'all
And
do?
to be able to navigate that correctly, especially at 21.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
That's
where his lawyer should have came in.
That's
Exactly.
a fact.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have people who are older than you that should be able to guide you. To me, it sounds like you got a yes man in your camp.
No,
And
absolutely.
that's not a good thing.
That lawyer should be fired. Like,
Yeah.
Not for
Yeah.
real.
Because
The
now
whole
that nigga
PR
is
team.
arrested and all that other shit, and that don't look good.
He should.
And New York will hold you.
Right.
Them
He's
niggas
out.
don't
He's
care.
out
Oh,
already.
That nigga's
Well, yeah,
out.
because he got the
he's
money. But like, I'm sure he got the
Yeah.
money to like bail him out. But I'm just saying, New York don't play.
Yeah.
No, you speaking facts.
It's the fact, like, riots are so, like, historical. The last riot that I heard wasn't with Cheetos? Like a riot that's on the news. Like, when I heard the word riot, you hear like, big strong shit that happens. There's a lot of
I was
things that
thinking
change.
U.S. Capitol, but
Yeah, that's why I said
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
I mean, when I think riot, though, I think like, I mean, it's also perspective, right? When I think riot, I don't think of it like, I ain't trying to say like white people think wrong, but here we are. Like when they hear riot, they think George Floyd. When I hear riot, I think January 6th. So it's like it's a different like context. So to your point, Cesar, I agree with you 100%. Like this shit. Either way it go, Kai. Like I just hope that your people just listen, bro. Like you can't do this shit. You bigger.
First of all, I'm if my manager is a lawyer, I'm talking to him every step I take.
But he definitely the thing is even before that shit happened, the nigga definitely talked to bro. Like nigga, you could call on the stream. You could have seen that this nigga was planning something 4 days in advance.
Right.
So within those 4 days, you didn't say a fucking word, or you didn't try to plan a
or
permit.
He could have said something, and Kai was like, "Fuck that."
I mean, why would you say fuck that? And then you're also right
Which
there
is very
next,
possible.
Why are you right next to him? At the fucking,
he was in the. He was in the. He was at the thing.
They were there.
He was there.
Come on, bro.
Well,
really?
So
that's
like,
even worse.
you can't just try to be like, nah, the nigga, you're a lawyer. This is your profession.
Exactly.
Your job is to protect Kai and protect these people.
Do your job.
Like,
you're terrible.
You're fucking job.
It's really, really crazy how this whole situation played out.
It's unfortunate
because people got hurt.
It's also a bunch of. It's also a bunch of like, I'm not sure if y'all. Well, y'all probably do get it, but it's like when a bunch of young niggas with no plan come together, bullshit ensues. So that's how. And it's also a bunch of young niggas, so they're probably going through puberty, trying to fucking fit in type shit.
Not puberty.
So they're trying to like.
You can order a drink.
Like niggas is trying to like, okay, what's gonna get me attention? What's gonna get me friends? What's gonna get me all that shit? Like I seen the young nigga kicking the fucking car, looking the cameras. Like nigga, so you're not really about this shit. You just trying to get some attention. You just want to
go viral. The whole thing is about going viral, getting instantly famous, getting the money, so again, that's what I meant by this generation. It's a little bit different. Because I promise you, if I saw one of them young niggas jumping on my car, I'm sorry. One of you niggas gonna see God today.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I was like, bro,
you're not lying though.
That shit was insane. I was like, they're doing this to a random person's car. If that person, like, I would be so hyped.
Imagine
he came out of work yesterday.
Fucking out work. Your car. Just
oh my god, it's
like,
I would hate it.
No, you're just like, huh?
No, man, I am ordering. I'm mad.
I is buying me a new car that evening.
Hello. You're getting me a new one. You got the money.
And I want a Hellcat because they're not making them no more.
Absolutely.
So.
Kai is either Kai or I'm blaming Mr. Beast just because.
Jesus.
Just because
it's crazy. But one of the comments I just want to make is I know everybody wants to, get that instant gratification, that instant famous, instant viral moment. There is a such thing as blowing up too fast. In Kai's situation, that shit happened way too fast just from the following that he has. As to Tony's point, there's a difference between being Beyonce and growing your fan base over 25 plus years from Destiny's Child all the way to now to where you can sell out massive stadiums, much less venues, and then but from going from a Vine TikTok guy to the number one streamer in the world in a span of 2.5 years, and not knowing the power that you have over your fans, your people, your following. It is really, really concerning, because I think a lot of the younger generation, and even some people who are millennials, have this need to try and get that instant gratification and want to, get money quick and things like that, and don't want to put in the time and the work and the effort and things like that, because they see how their peers were able to do it in such a quick amount of time without actually seeing the work that they had to do to get there themselves. That being said, a lot of this is just common sense, man. Like, and the fact that this man had his manager is a whole lawyer and did not advise him, against doing this, that really shows that he needs to look at his PR team and be like, hey, bro, you got to do something different, because you have reached a level that you can't just be doing this pull-up shit anymore. You've got to schedule this shit. You got to get a permit. You've got to make sure that, rules and guidelines are being followed before you just do that. And if you're going to do a giveaway, just randomly as a pop-up, keep that shit on your stream in your house and find out who these people are and just mail that bitch to them if you're going to do all of that. So
that's what I was thinking. Like an actual giveaway.
Mm-hmm. So with that in mind, for those who are listening, obviously, clearly, you've heard the lesson with this topic. So please just be mindful of the power of pull-up, and please just be mindful of your following if you have one. It can be, detrimental to you if you're not careful. So with that, we are going to move on to a quick game called Lit, Mid, or Miss. Now, I posted this because we usually do this with movies, but this can honestly go for albums that we've heard. It could be TV shows that we've watched, or it could be something that we've just enjoyed. So I'm going to start with the ladies. Now, the way that this game works is that you pick something that you've watched recently or heard recently or whatever, and you either give it a lit, mid, or a miss. Lit would be anywhere between like a score of 8 to 10. So this is like best out of 10. Mid would be in that 5 to 7 range, and of course, miss is 4 and below. So do you have anything that you want to give a lit, mid, or miss grade for, Simone?
I was gonna do music because that's
yeah, I'm right here with you because I got an album that I got to talk about real fast.
I do. Well, actually, I haven't heard an album. So Usher came out with a new song on Friday with Summer Walker and 21 Savage.
Mm-hmm.
I would give it, maybe because I had to hear it like 100 times, I would probably give it a lit. I do like it. I do have one. The song is called Good Good. I didn't say the name. I will give one criticism. It did not need 21 Savage on there. But I like the Summer Walker feature. It was good. It's cute. It's a little cute bop.
Okay.
For the summer.
All right. I'm actually about to look up that song now. I think I might have seen it in passing. Yep, I did. But
yeah,
all right.
That bitch busting the car, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I was like, Johnny, you heard it? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Say less.
Hey, bro.
Courtney.
I didn't say
I'll do shows just because I don't watch anything else. Well, movie. Wait, I'm trying to think. Have I watched a movie recently? I watch a lot of documentaries, so it's either anime or documentary. So I'm gonna do anime. I'm gonna say what was your sleeper, Jay?
Dark Gathering.
Yeah, it's giving mid to me.
Good. Oh,
okay. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you.
But you know what it is. I haven't caught up. It's one of those things where it's like, you know how you watch like the first couple episodes and you're like, me. That's where I'm at. So I need to catch up. I know it's on like the 5th episode, but I'm gonna give that my mid.
I'm actually catching. I was actually catching attacking me before. I was actually catching up to it before I. She's breaking me down. I can see what you're saying, Court. I do like it personally. It's better than I thought it would be. It's actually not as scary as I thought it would be either. But I'm trying to give it like a little bit more time to see how I feel about it. But I do
a little marinade.
Like yeah, I do like it. I don't know if it will get the week-to-week treatment. I think it might be a better like little bit.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. So that's why I said I'm gonna let them pile up and see what happens.
It sounds like y'all still sleep with y'all TV on. Look, Dark Gathering.
I do. Actually.
I used to, but yes.
She's attacking me.
Crazy.
I guess
Let me
because
stop.
it
Let
seemed
me
like it
stop
was
you for a
way
second.
darker than I thought it would
Exactly.
be,
I thought it was
and
gonna be
it's
dark.
not. There's like little horror concepts there, which is like cool, but like I don't know, like I thought it would be a little bit darker. So I can see where you're going. It's a
Yeah.
little bit more lighthearted than I thought it would
You
be.
ain't like a
Yes.
You ain't like a Mr. Needful Closet.
I mean,
Niggas
that
was
shit was
expecting
insane,
Junji
but yes.
Ito. Niggas was expecting Junji Ito and got
It
case
was
closed.
not.
I was
like
Yeah, that's what
expecting
I'm
a dark
saying.
gathering.
I was expecting Gathering of Darkness.
I was
I'm
expecting a
expecting
dark gathering. My
what it's
bad.
called.
It's a little brighter.
Right.
I'm fucking
Right. It's a little bright in here. And it's not giving gather. So I don't know.
All right.
Now,
All
my
right.
happy
Funny.
marriage lit.
Oh, talk about it.
I'm
Please
patiently
talk about it.
waiting.
Oh.
I'm patiently
It's
waiting so I
me.
can
I
binge.
can't do it.
That's
Yeah,
gas.
my
happy
happy
And y'all told me
marriage
y'all
is-
told me to not start because I'm gonna be mad.
It's
so to
me.
wait.
It's me. I'm niggas.
Yeah, you gonna be. Hey, Simone, if you start, yeah, you will be mad because
So I'm like,
Honey,
got
because I
to
watch
that
it
episode,
as soon
I'm
as
just
it
sitting there
drops,
like,
and I'll be like, damn it, now I gotta wait a whole week.
Dude,
Exactly.
I just
I'm
watch
out
it again.
immediately.
I literally just watch it again.
yeah.
Yep. Tony, can you is your mic working, bro? Everything good?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Because I know you said that it said error on your end. That doesn't say it on my end. So hopefully, this recording goes through and we won't have to run
It
this
doesn't
back
say it over here
again.
either.
Hey,
Okay,
we gonna
bet.
pray.
Yeah. We gonna pray. I'm knocking on wood right now. Father God, please protect this stream because I'll be damned if we record this again.
Mhm.
In
Wave
Jesus'
God,
name. Yes, Lord.
yes,
Like your healing hands
indeed.
of connection on us.
Wave God, what you got, bro? What you got? What's lit, mid, or miss?
Lit, mid, and miss. Let me even look through my Rolodex because I don't know what I've been experiencing. Yeah,
Wow.
you gotta get a little, you know what I mean?
Nah, me. Okay.
Lit, low key. Oh, that new song, that Johnny Dang song with Paul Wall,
Facts.
but that
Oh
shit
yeah.
lit as a motherfucker, bro. I fuck with that shit heavy.
And you only played it
Uh,
once at Dreamcon too. I was mad about that.
I did play it once. It came in cap. That was on me, but hey, we live
'Cause
and
I
learn.
like the Southern music, brother. You already know me. So
Absolutely.
Hey.
Did I experience any mid? This is really specific. The fruit selection at Ralph's. I don't know why. I don't see. I want to get me some
Too funny.
fruit there the other day, and these niggas had the most mid selection of fucking melons, fruit skis. I was thoroughly disappointed, extremely disappointed. I hated all that shit, and miss is the Twitter logo change. Elon Musk,
Oh,
you can
Oh my
fight
God.
me, nigga.
Yes.
oh, it's awful.
You could fight
I
me
hate it
personally
so
because now
much.
no,
It
because
gets
why?
me tight.
Because now my Twitter browser looks like a fucking porn app, and I don't like it.
Bruh, you
I'm
not lying though.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Dog,
I'm like,
that
shit
X, what the fuck is
changed
this? Every time I
right,
look at it.
like right as I got to the airport to get to DreamCon, my shit changed. It said X. I was like, what the
Nigga,
what
I
the
was
hell is
chilling.
this?
I was chilling,
Shit's
and then a
crazy.
nigga plugged his phone in. Once I got to 20%, it said, "I already got you, fella." I said, "Damn,
Gotcha, bitch.
So y'all having
Yeah.
a hard time finding Twitter on your phone like me?
yes."
I mean,
I'll be
I
looking
don't
for
have
that-
I'm not
bro.
having a hard time. It's just it pops
It's
up as
just, I
X, and I
hate
just be
it
forgetting.
so
It's
much.
just-
I be
it's
trying to look
gross.
for that blue bird
Yeah,
every
I'm
single
looking for that
fucking
bird.
time. And
I
I'm seeing
miss
my
the
ex.
bird.
I said, "Bitch, I hate you."
Y'all be looking at the X other bitch. I thought you was Uber. I'm like, man, with the black and white.
Yo, Uber X, that was a good one, bro. I see what you did there.
Funny as hell.
Funny as hell. All right, Caesar.
Oh, lit, mid, or miss?
Mm-hmm.
Lit for me. What I want to say? Do I want to say that movie? I might say this anime. Okay. So this is one.
Checking to see which one. It's funny.
Yeah, I had to make sure. There's one I've been watching. This is like I've been watching them ever since they came out. When I found out, Yami Shibai, the Japanese ghost stories. Like I will preach this shit to the day I go. Look, the episodes come through probably like 5 minutes long, but I promise you, you're gonna get chills down your spine. I've been impressed about each. There's some of them are hit and misses. It's like an anthology. Nothing is really connected until there's like that one season where they talked about the old man behind the mask because he was rounding up kids so they can watch these stories that we're watching. But all in all, that's some gas. I didn't think they was gonna do too good because I seen like the first episode and they brought back this ugly ass doll that I don't care for. I was like, why you bring this dude back? And you got 4 minutes of it? You finna slaw out in episode 1. Don't do this to me. But then they hit me with about episode 3 or 4. I said, okay, now I'm scared to turn the other cheek. Okay, y'all got me. Mid. I ain't gonna lie. I think that little baby need to put her glasses on.
Oh shit! Not too much.
It's horrible.
What's the girl? My girlfriend
My
lost her
friend
glasses.
lost her glasses. Or something.
Oh, I
Yeah,
still
the
haven't
glasses,
watched
some
it.
My glasses, my glasses.
If you can get through that first episode, Simone, good for you.
I did, and I got to episode 2. I was like, "What we doing?" Because you said she lost the glasses, but the bitch got contacts. So what's going on?
Yikes.
Wait.
So it's not good.
But at the end of the day, she'll still lose her contacts at the house. So she always loses shit. She don't. Sometimes she'll forget to put her contacts in. Like, yeah, she just forgetful, and he just likes the forgetfulness, and that she be looking mean and shit. And you can't be doing that for 4 episodes, fam. We gotta spice things up.
Because I would be like, what's the plot here? What are we doing?
Yes,
But it's and like the animation is so weird. The same studio did The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, which is brilliant.
yeah, that's it.
But for some reason they like span the camera in weird angles with the glasses one. It's really weird. If you can get through the first episode, like I said, good for you.
They'll pan the camera, and the way they'll be looking, you think, "Oh, dude is a titan." I'm like, "Why are we this bottom to the flow?" I was like, "Goodness gracious!" They gonna. I think they was doing it because you know about the glasses, and they hit you with those visuals. They kind of just like with Insomniacs After School. Each title of the things was a constellation. I think they're trying to add a certain aesthetic with it, but it didn't win for me, honey. But the last one, The Miss, is this movie called "There's Something Wrong with the Children." Look, yeah, there's a movie. Like I said, I love horror movies, and there's this movie. It was a trailer I seen that was called "There's Something Wrong with the Children." I watched it. I thought it was gonna be some real good gas. I was watching that boy like it was different. Like it had different plots. I don't know if y'all would like want to watch it. It was good for what it was worth, but all in all, like I wasted like an hour and a half to watch these kids smile and hurt people. And then when you knock them off, they still pull up. I'm like, well, I'll never win. You got limited lives. Fuck it. In the movie. But it was a miss.
In the movie.
All right, bet. Jay.
I'm gonna start backwards. So The Miss. Oh, don't want to do that. Can I do that?
Got you pondering.
That might be kind of crazy if I did that one. Fuck it.
Speak your truth, King.
As a whole, 6th Street was a miss. It was just one place that was great at Dreamcon. So
it was a miss. I agree.
6th Street is not what I thought it was. I mean, I'm glad it's, you know, you get in the bars for free. Austin is a mess. Fix it. Please, Lord. You need something. Go down there.
Fix it.
Nigga, you just told them to fix their infrastructure.
I mean,
it's supposed to be the capital of Texas, and the way that it was looking, boy, I was like,
that shit look like Michigan down there, brother. Oops, I'm sorry. What was it? Is it
mid?
The mid. Courtney about to beat my ass. My happy marriage is a high 7.
Oh,
I gotta talk to you too, G.
Well,
The shock.
I mean, I feel like a high 7 is still fine.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
think
I'm
too.
also an agenda setter, so I'm lying.
Evil bastard.
Oh, okay.
It's not real.
Somebody
It's
get
not
their
real.
mans, bro.
For real.
I'm also an agenda setter. Nah, for real. The real mid is the Target that's up the road. You decided to get rid of all my facial products. Fuck you, bitch. I need y'all to get that shit together. Target now is mid for now. My
Whoa.
Viola shit is over with. Tarjay, you're mid. And then the lit portion, all of us lit. Boom.
Hmm.
Oh, there we
Hey, I
go.
fuck with it. Hey, I damn sure
Love
appreciate it,
that.
man. Love it. Absolutely love
That's
it.
right.
All right. So that leaves me. So I'm gonna go backwards here. Not backwards. I'm gonna do the regular way. So lit. I am going to name a TV show. Obviously, My Happy Marriage was like the first time that I actually turned it on, and I watched the 5 episodes that had come out. I was like, "Yo, okay, I am hooked," and I knew it was coming, and so I was trying to wait to like binge all the episodes. But I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and just start now, and I'm glad that I did, even though it upsets me that you have to wait a week. But still, I loved it. I damn sure appreciate what I saw, and I can't wait to get into it for real, man. My Happy Marriage is definitely the
That's
surprise
so a
anime
9
for
out of
me.
10, bro. 9 out of 10, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I
It
had to
is.
clarify my shit. I really be joking, bro.
I need Kaya packed
Good
up.
job.
I don't care what anybody says.
Bro, Kai has
This
made
nigga,
it on my
shut up,
list
Tony.
of yeah. She has made it on that list. Like I said, I never thought I could hate people more than Rachel, Gabby, or Malty, and Kaya. She has and her family have slowly made their way up that list. There's still one person that I will absolutely have at the number one spot that I will never let go, and that's Griffith. But still,
Mm-hmm.
Griffith ain't coming down from that list at any point in time. That nigga gonna be number one until I die. So
He said they're not clean though. I'm being stupid.
yeah, I was about to say, bro. All right, so I'm gonna give
That was wild.
for right now. It's a mid. I'm going to go back and listen to it because y'all know I'm a music head too. The Travis Scott album Utopia.
Mm.
Hot take.
Utopia.
Hot take.
I haven't even
Yeah,
tried.
Mm.
it's very much a hot take. It's right now it's sitting at maybe between a 6 or a 7, and it's probably because it's a little different than his previous albums, and it's more so him going through personal changes and things like that, and life changes with the turn up songs sprinkled there every now and again. But still, it's worth the listen. I just have to listen to it a couple more times to make sure that it is something that I can vibe with. Because at first listen, and maybe this is because this is happening at Dreamcon, it was not what I was expecting, and I'm like, very, very interesting. So, the
I don't
concept of
like
the
it.
album itself is what's up?
I don't like it.
Well, we got that. That's definitely a hot take.
I
But
heard it's
I'm
mid.
I did too, mid-token.
It don't. It's like, okay, like I don't mean to deep dive, but fuck it. Birds and Trap Sing Midnight, Astro World, Rodeo. Like, what we talking about, bro? What we talking about? Because
it definitely doesn't match that level, the level of those three that you just named. Like
it's not.
But I wonder if that's the reason why people don't like it so much is because he's
They're
has so many
comparing
like
it?
classic, and they're
Mhm.
comparing it. They're thinking that they're gonna get
Because
another
Astro World is still
yeah,
yeah.
and that's not the case.
right.
It's
See, that was the
I'm-
thing with that was my concern with SZA after Control. And
Right.
I kind of feel like that's why Cardi's not doing another album because she probably doesn't want people comparing that first one.
yeah.
Because that
Right.
can fuck you
Yeah.
up. Because that can fuck up your
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
And
that's
She's trying to make
soft
sure
round
it's like
could
really
ruin
perfect.
niggas.
Yep.
And I think that's, and I don't mean to throw out any Kendrick analogies again, but I mean, no Kendrick album is the same. And so I know a lot of people like to compare all of his albums together, but that's why, like,
I don't.
yeah, and that's the thing.
I
I
don't.
don't either. I'm like,
Me either.
Good Kid, Mad City sounds different from Section 80. To Pimp a Butterfly sounds different than both. Damn sounds different from the previous three.
Damn
And
is a masterpiece.
yes,
That's
it
a
is.
fact.
And Mr. Morale sounds completely different from anything else that
Oh,
he'd ever
yeah.
dropped. Like the way that he constructs his albums are all different concepts. So I went into Utopia like, okay, this is definitely a different concept. So I'm not going to compare it to his other albums. I want to just see how it sounds and how it vibes with me, and what my personal take on it. So that's why it's kind of sitting at a mid right now. I will perhaps go back and listen to it and see, if I change my opinion, I'm gonna get a few reps in because that's what I usually do. But as of right now, it's sitting at a solid 6 or 6.5. So there's that. For the miss. Now I'm gonna go into wrestling here. So SummerSlam was actually really,
Bro.
really, really decent. There are two main issues that I had with this show, other than the women not really getting as much time as I would have liked. But still, I'm going to point out, of course, the end of the Roman match. You can take your opinions of that, and you can say that's a miss. I'm going to say that that's like, but that storyline probably could have ended with Jay winning. Like it could have ended it all because Roman's not going to be on TV for like a couple months at this point. So it could have ended with him being champion, and then you could have had Jimmy eventually betray him. But to have him do it now before it just seems like they're just extending Roman's championship for the sake
That
of
shit's a
extending it.
miss, bro.
So
I'm sorry.
yeah,
There was no fucking.
yeah,
I-
it just
no.
it didn't make no sense. You're throwing in a twist just for the sake of throwing in a twist. But
Exactly.
that wasn't the biggest miss of the show. The biggest miss was that Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler match under
That
MMA
shit
rules.
was garbage.
Garbage. Like, please throw that shit in the trash. Look, I'm sorry. Ronda has proven, of course, that she was not able to really adapt into a WWE ring for real, for real. Shayna does this. Like, she can adapt and she can use that MMA style and still put on good performances. She's done so in the past. She did so in NXT when she was NXT Women's Champion. This match was... They really could have put Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch in place of this, and I would have been 100% fine with that. What they did was, I'm sorry, this match was the absolute 0 stars. Like I literally had to fight through that. Like, yo, I'm all respectful for women's wrestling. I want the women to get more time on the shows and on the cards when it comes to these PLEs, but that right there was not it.
I
It
would
was
rather
not.
have Shane against Rhea Ripley.
That would be a great match too, because we got that in NXT. Like, Rhea Ripley literally defeated Shayna, and that was a good fucking match. But here we are. So, yeah, those two parts of SummerSlam were definitely a miss, especially that MMA rules match. Yeah, it just wasn't good. So, moving on, we got to do one more quick note. And then we will end off with another main topic, which is really just, giving us as much love as possible. But here, the quick note that I wanted to talk about that really just happened was the whole incident between Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston. And this shit gives me a migraine every time I read
was
about
so
it.
upset, Jesus.
Listen,
Abolish white women.
bruh, I'm right there with you for real. But still.
It was the turnaround for me. My fault. Because then she liked the post and then had to circle back to say, "Oh, I ain't with that."
Yes, that's the thing. And the thing is, the post was not anti-Semitic at all. Like, if you are in the black community, especially within the black church, and you're a black Christian, it is a common Christian colloquialism. It is literally, if they betrayed and killed Jesus, what makes you think that they won't do that to you? And it's not talking about a specific group of people. It's talking about people in general betraying you and stabbing you in the back.
It's a
literally
saying,
it's literally saying, of course, there are people that you really can't trust, and that's why Jamie put in the hashtag fake friends. People like, I saw, if you saw the post, you would understand. Okay, cool, I know what he's talking about. Because we all know, for those of us who believe, if they were able to betray the Christ, what makes you think that they won't betray a regular person on the street? It is what it is. But it's not geared towards a specific person. However, Jennifer Aniston, with all the reaching that she did, was able to make this like this was an anti-Semitic post, because when people hear that they killed or betrayed Jesus, they automatically think, oh, he must be talking about Jewish people or the Jews. Listen, we all know the story, but that is not what this is about at all. This mainly refers to Judas. On top of that, technically, the Jewish people did not kill Jesus. It was the Roman government.
Mind you, Jesus was also a Jew.
Exactly. I was saying Jesus was also a Jew.
Niggas need to
have
don't even know how
to
comprehension.
fucking read, nigga. Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
I also think that people flip narratives to what they want them to be. And
Exactly.
so, a lot of
Absolutely.
times, especially now, and I don't think that we live in an oversensitive time. Like, I hate when people say that. Because I feel like now we have language to things. And so it's like, now we can call shit out. But this to me, like, they could mean anybody. Like they killed Jesus could mean any fucking body, right? Like, because when we say, we say they all the time, and it's always like, well, who's they? It could be anybody. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of times people are searching for the negativity in things, especially when it comes to people who don't really have a lot of shit going on with them. So like Jamie Foxx
agree.
has really no, like he doesn't really have a lot of
That's true.
bullshit. And then he also is going through his illness and whatever. So I feel like whenever there's somebody out there who's got nothing happening, it's like, oh, he's anti-Semitic. What? Why would you? I don't know.
Exactly.
Where
Where
that
would
comes
you
from?
even get that
Yeah.
from?
Where did that even
Especially
come
when
from?
he has it in the hashtag fake love, fake friends. Like,
But that's
why would
another
you-
thing too, where it's like, why are you in Black people business?
Exactly.
That's the other point.
That's really what it
That's,
is.
It's
that's
Why
what
are
white
you all
people
getting Black people
do.
business? Yeah.
White
And
people
it's like
just like doing that.
this is why y'all can't adapt shit that we say or do, because you don't know the context. You don't have any sort of like
Uchile.
nuance. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I could spend all day on this. I'm not trying to, but literally I made that a quick note because it really, really disturbed me to see that, this white woman who, mind you, has been in all of these magazines and people consider her one of the most beautiful women in the world, which
And
is
it's
Cap.
not.
Yeah, and on top of that was a part of a show that plagiarized another show, cough cough living single, cough cough friends. Excuse me.
Facts.
Still, just the fact that you went through all of these mental gymnastics to turn that post into something that it was not and had no intention of being is really, really, really crazy. And really, we just need to break it down to what Court said. Mind your business and stay out of Black folk business. Please, I'm begging you. Just let us be. If you see something, it probably doesn't mean what you think it means. Now, I understand, like, from a historical context, that when it comes to a Christian colonialism like that, Black folk, we're not talking about the Jews or anything like that. But I do understand that there are, white evangelicals who have targeted Jewish people and have used that to, to demonize Jewish people. I get that. But when a Black person is saying it, or someone that is not in the same realm as you and has had different experiences than you has said something like that, it would probably be best to ask for context before you go out screaming, I don't believe it. Like, I am against anti-Semitism and shit like that. You could have easily messaged him and said, hey, what is this? What do you mean by this comment? If you needed some understanding. And then at that point, he would have cleared it up and you would have said, okay, cool, and move about and mind your business.
No one ever
Instead,
wants the clarification.
Ever.
Just jump.
and that's my point.
Like, it's
And
one
on
thing
top
to
of that,
like, it's one thing to like, fall back, you're quiet, but it's always a comment has to be added. Something, it's just like, why do we have to do this without getting clarification first?
Because niggas like
No,
to jump
I
at
mean-
the first thing. She probably liked the shit. She probably just liked the shit in passing, and then some weirdo nigga probably pointed out, "Oh,
Called her
are you being
anti-Semitic.
And called her about
anti-Semitic?"
it.
And
Yeah,
she
of
didn't even
course.
fucking
Yeah,
read the
so-
post, so she immediately lambasted, bro. And
Y'all just
Mhm.
reminded me. Y'all just reminded me some shit. So it was the shout out Tori Mariah, by the way, the workout person. I seen Court reposted the video, and then like I liked the video from somebody else, and then like some random ass nigga said, "You why did you like this, JayLeeTrey?" It's like, what do you mean why I liked it? Like, who are you to ask me these questions? Like, if you have a problem with something, we ain't gotta jump to the timeline so quick. Without being rude, you don't have to. You don't have to.
yeah,
Like, if
hey,
you legit, the DM button is open. Like, this shit's open for anybody. Like, honestly. So it's like, if you really got an issue with it, like, just do your commentary on your side. You gotta add me in there. We can agree to disagree, but leave that shit alone. Like,
sometimes you just gotta
Mhm.
ask nigga, why are you so close to my dick right now, bro? Like, really?
That's a fact.
Good Lord.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you ain't lying. It be like that sometimes. But in any case, y'all, stop jumping to conclusions. Just ask for
please,
clarification.
Jesus.
And
Instead of
on
Black
top of
folks'
that,
business.
Thank you for closing that out, Jay. I needed that because I was getting ready to say that. All right. Before we get on to our final topic here, I just wanted to point out, God, Courtney, I need you to chill, ma'am. I'm
With
sorry.
what?
I saw that
Hmm?
the video where it says we
Oh,
need a timeline refresh from all the negativity, and here you go in your little cosplay. Oh,
Simone
thank you,
took that
Father.
video.
Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Courtney.
Make sure I
Oh,
I
you're
didn't
subscribe
see
to
this
welcome.
that
shit.
shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look right now.
And I say this almost on every podcast episode. Thank God for the black women, man. I swear, like you, thank you,
Hello.
Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. All right,
Oh,
all right.
this one?
Uh,
Oh.
And I
Oh
think
mm,
that's
Lord.
you, Jay, in the back that's saying, "Hey, Court." I
Yeah,
think
it
that's
is.
Jay.
It is.
Oh, okay.
yeah, but
I'm niggas.
okay. I'm gonna move on before I get in trouble.
Man, because I was
So
finna.
Funny as hell, boy.
this man. All right, y'all. So the final topic for today really is I called it Shogo on a high. Because from our last episodes that we've had, we've seen the engagement go up. We've seen that the following has gone up, and we see the work that we're putting in as far as Shogo High in general. And I am honestly proud of the work that we've put in for the past year that we've been doing this. So I really just wanted to highlight us as a collective here because I think that we're moving in a great direction as well as this podcast as well as the many other projects that we have going on. I think all of us have truly found a lane that we can continue to rise in our own special way. So with that, I just wanted to take this opportunity to, let's talk about the things that we have in store for Shogun and for ourselves in general, because the part of this podcast is about highlighting Black content creators, business owners, and anybody else who is doing anything in our culture, as well as trying to navigate the crazy parts that come with it. We all know when it comes to Black culture, especially between millennials and Gen Z, shit can get kind of crazy, as evidenced with the Kai Cenat situation. So, with that in mind, I want to start with the ladies first, and I just want to hear about the things that you've enjoyed so far, and your plans for the next upcoming year and what you got in store, if you are willing to share it. If you got some NDAs out there, just you don't got to say shit. But if you don't and you're willing to share what you got going on, please let it be known so that way we can celebrate you.
I guess I'm going for it first. Thanks, Court.
You took
Wait,
your
so
mic off, so I thought it was you.
funny as hell. Wait, so you
Funny as
want
shit.
to talk about what we got in the coming year, what we're looking forward to?
Yes.
Okay. Chow, I didn't think that far ahead, really. I'm just looking probably to just like keep growing in my craft as not only a writer with the things that I do for work, but as well as the stuff I do for content as well. So like continue growing like cosplaying and stuff. Because I've there's someone had posted something on Twitter talking about what's your first cosplay, and I put up a photo of Sailor Moon, and I was like, damn, that was my first cosplay, but I could see like the growth that from that first cosplay to now, even just in terms of like technical stuff, like my editing, styling, all this other stuff. So I'm looking forward to me continuing to grow in that aspect. There's a couple of characters that I do really want to cosplay, and since I did build that Bomb Devil helmet, I know I'm talking shit on Twitter saying that I will never build another prop again, but I'm interested. Just like there's like 30% of me interested in like probably doing that again with another character. We'll see how I feel about that, friends. But I'm also like very excited like for streaming. I've been streaming and I have gained sets of like community in the small amount of time that I'm very excited to see like where it's going to take off. The collaborations with Cord and Chris and Phi and Sham, shout out to the corner. That corner block party that Phi did on her stream, like took off, like that we're making this like a monthly thing. So we're doing one with Cord on her stream next week, no, in 2 weeks. And then like just seeing where like us as a collective goes, I'm so excited for that. So yeah. I don't have like any like legit goals right now, but like just, just continue like to improve and, branch out to other avenues in terms of like doing more TikToks and like YouTube and all this other stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. And then of course like doing what we do with Shougo to see where that goes. So I'm very excited to see like where everything is gonna take off and land. It's gonna be, I think next year will be a good year for all of us.
Sweet girl.
Ah,
Looking forward
please.
to it.
We love to see it.
Sweet girl.
We love to see it.
Don't do that, Corey.
Love to see it.
That sweet girl was
Gotta
crazy.
run that shit to the top.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy.
So sweet.
All
girl.
right, relax, y'all.
No, so I mean, I typically have the same brain as Simone, and like I can second the sentiments there because I am also a writer. So I'm hoping that within the next year I can get back to my brain is actually starting to function a bit better. And shout out to my meds, but I'm hoping that I can get back into the swing of things of writing more creatively for myself and not just professionally. I really need to finish this book of essays that I was asked to do. So
Yes, please.
I'm hoping that I can do that within the next year. But adding on top of that, the content creation was not something that I had on my bingo card. I was not, I did not plan to start streaming. I didn't plan to do the things I'm doing now. So really looking forward to what none of my friends watch anime has in store. Streaming, also looking to do more YouTube content. I'm not a social media person, so doing TikToks and things has been a challenge for me, but I'm trying to get better at it. I'm also excited about what Shougo has in store. I think that we've got some really good things, not even just planned, but just based off of our traction and interaction and the way that people have responded to us. Even at Dreamcon, I had, like a couple people say something to us about the pod there. So I thought that that was really cool. I too don't have any goals. I literally take shit day by day because that's all I can do. I'm doing my best. But yeah, I am just excited for the opportunities that have been presented to me and to my people. I also was not planning to have such strong, healthy, good connections with, strangers on the internet and being able to work together and actually, work linearly and go where we need to go. Really excited for the Corner 5. I just have a really good feeling about what we're doing, and I know the girls are a little nervous, like, what if this actually takes off? And I'm like, well, it is going to take off, so I think you guys need to like prepare for that. So I am, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, very blessed to even be in company with you guys and with the Corner 5 and the Corner, just everybody who I'm mutuals with on the timeline, just being as supportive as they are, supporting my streams and supporting all my endeavors, dragging random niggas on the internet. Wow, I had no idea. I
love it.
I'm just like super duper blessed to be where I'm at. And thank you guys for being a part of it.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it.
We love you too, Court.
Yeah, Courtney knows we love. Yeah, we love. I love both of y'all ladies, man. I'm so glad that y'all two were a part of this, man. It really enhanced the experience so much, and we definitely appreciate all that you guys and girls do, because y'all really are y'all are a staple now, man. We can't let y'all go. Like, if y'all decided that y'all wanted to leave somewhere, I'm like, I might die trying to keep y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be contracts or something, gang. Because God,
He's trying to lock me into death row.
All right,
sign this 720 deal real quick, Court.
Insane.
Yeah, just do that. Yeah. Courtney, Simone, just sign that 720 real quick, because this is crazy. Like,
the 720 is crazy.
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be quiet.
All right,
I just have to say, because I found the video. There's 7 bookmarks, Court.
I'm one of the 7.
My pictures.
I was gonna say I might be one of them.
I'm niggas, right?
Y'all
listen, like,
here's the thing. I'm gonna make it an even 8 here in a minute.
Make it an even 8.
Freaky frogs.
Here's the thing, though, like, any of my pictures, like, I don't even, like, this is probably understandable because I'm actually like showing cheeks or whatever. But like any of my pictures, when people bookmark it, it'd be like double digits. And I'm like, what are y'all? Y'all are sick. Like, what do you need these in your bookmarks for?
Exactly.
Niggas said
It's
I gotta
nuts.
look at this
I gotta
later.
come back.
You
I gotta
you
run
remember
this back. I'm
you
sorry.
remember that episode of SpongeBob? It's like, buy kelp chips. They're delicious. They're most certainly not delicious. Patrick said, not the way I use them. So
Not the way.
Nuts.
It's crazy.
I am concerned.
Mm,
Oh man.
indeed.
Mhm.
Y'all are crazy.
Hey, listen. There's a reason why this podcast is called Chaotic Culture, because sometimes we get a lot off the rails just a little bit. But anyway, if we can get some comments from Wave God, man, I just want to hear, man, what are expectations, goals, things like that, what you got planned for next year, or things that you've enjoyed so far.
Shit. We can start off with shit I've enjoyed. Just enjoyed meeting up with niggas, meeting new niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just like the whole experience of that shit. Niggas linking up, niggas planning link ups outside of cons. That shit should be a vibe.
Facts.
I'm gonna try
Hell
to
yeah.
make it to whichever one I can. You feel me? If you catch me, you catch me. If you don't, FaceTime me. Niggas got my number type shit. Uh in
Nigga,
terms
you
of
better come.
goals, hey, Simone, I'm gonna do my best. Okay, I will
That's
do
fair.
my
That's fair.
best.
That's
All
fair.
right. So in terms of goals, doing some content creation, content for Taku, hopefully content for Shogo, analytical type shit.
Nigga said hopeful.
Big-
Sir,
Hey,
sir, shut
hey,
up.
nigga,
Shut up.
hey, nigga, hey,
Shut up.
chill on me, chill on me. But also a lot of content for Brate Boys coming up soon. Shout out to the gang over there. Shout out to the 9. And I think I'm gonna be start streaming soon. Big shout out to
Let's go.
Poodle for the
Hey,
mic and shit like that. So
Mhm.
I'm learning the OBS right now, whatever the fuck that shit mean.
If
I
you
don't
need
know.
help, we could try and help. Me and Court
We're definitely we're here,
and
bro.
Johnny. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here, bro.
So
We're
definitely,
actually getting good. We're getting
we
like,
are getting
the
better.
more because the more
Yes.
you do this shit, you learn. So definitely here to help.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that shit going. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna work. Probably first few streams just gonna be me talking shit. You know how that go. So
Yo, those test streams will count towards your affiliate status. So do as many as you can,
Yep.
and
I'll
we'll
say
pull up.
less.
Don't
Yep.
do it in the dead of the night like Junior. I mean, you can, but we will
You
find you,
can.
and we will know.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm
We
I'm
will
gonna
find you is
try.
crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna try to not do late night shits, but more than
I mean,
likely,
did we not
because
find him?
yeah, more than likely, I'm definitely
Yes.
gonna be doing late night shits. I'll be good on tweeting out my links and shit, putting shit in Discords. So
Thank you.
I'm just trying to get this content out to see what it is. I've been trying to do this shit for a minute since like high school, so I got the shit now. So fuck it, we
Proud of
both.
you.
Thank you,
yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Caesar.
Big C's.
yes, sir. What I got playing? My brain just be wrapping around just a bunch of ideas and just watching how like people are doing their things, getting motivation and inspiration and shit like that. And I don't know when, but in the future, might be by the end of this year, trying to aim for my birthday, I might have to turn Caesar's Palace into a visual. I might need to bring it to the forefront. There's certain, it was like I said, there was one night I was just sitting there just taking ideas like what I sent in the general on the Discord. That was just an iceberg of just shit I just been pondering. I'm thinking I could apply this. I could take these ideas and use them for myself. I could I could come up with ideas, but at least have some for my own little thing. So Caesar's Palace might get a visual. Also, goal is to keep on growing, keep on evolving, keep on revolving, and to meet each and every one of y'all visually, face to face. I need that. I need that energy. The way that I'm connecting with y'all right here, right now, in any given moment, just over the vocals, over the phone. I need to see. I need to shake hands. I need to hug. I need to take shots. And trust me, I pray that most of y'all, because I think some of y'all said y'all not going, that y'all going to AWA. I've already got a set in motion. I'm not playing with nobody no more. Well,
Yeah, like AWA unfortunately falls on Hampton's
Man,
homecoming, so
I'm
I
letting you know right
may
now,
or may
Caesar.
not.
what's up, G?
I ain't
you're
gonna
not
be
gonna see a
there.
lot of us. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean that
Nigga,
I'm
I
not
live
going
here,
to
bro.
see you.
I'm going.
I
So
know I
yeah,
know I'll see your
Nah.
yeah,
ass.
I'll be there,
Yeah.
bro. So
But if
If I
there's
go to one music fest, then I'll be down there, but I might not go to the con.
hey,
Hmm.
just do what you did last year, Court. Pull up all niggas randomly.
Exactly. Just pull up on
Yep.
niggas.
It's
So I don't
surprising.
know. We'll see.
Yes.
All right. Well, Caesar, we definitely appreciate that. Jay.
yeah, nigga, leave me to talk. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, nigga.
Uh,
You a
plan.
co-host,
I'm gonna
man.
just
You
go.
know.
You the dean, nigga.
Exactly.
Here we go. See,
Right.
I'm gonna start with personal stuff first, so I get the show go. So, the stream stuff like that, I took an abrupt ass break, because of niggas moving, and on top of that, just like it's bullshit all the way around when it comes down to like this moving thing, because you move into a new spot and then like the new spot has like particular structural issues where they have to redo shit. So now you just be waiting in limbo. Shout out to my auntie. So right now, tentative return of streaming will be the end of September / going into my birthday in October. That meaning pretty much like I got all new shit now. So I have a new camera, I have an entire new setup at this point. My name is in
No.
like neon in the back and shit. It's pretty cool. It's a good look for sure. It's just the waiting for make sure stuff is just back to what it's supposed to be. So can't put internet in a place where them niggas ain't got no internet wires to put in. So you got to just wait until these niggas are done officially with everything. So
Oh wow. Yeah.
yeah, but
That's
it's all
annoying.
good either way it go. It's very much annoying. I'm losing money. Fuck you niggas. They ain't who they are. So like personal stuff like that, streaming wise, I'll be back for sure. Cultivating a community even without streaming is really fun right now. Shout out to my Discord.
That's
That
facts.
has
It
been
is.
the saving grace. And then even seeing people just you watch people kind of like cultivate their own little thing within that as well. You know, like definitely shout out to Nate with her One Piece journey. You have now we're doing game nights, stuff like that. Like it's people are finding like their lanes and stuff like that. And I've noticed what my superpower is, which is part of the goals personally myself, is trying to be available for people to help them along the journey. And on top of that, just connecting people and connecting the dots. I'm very good at that. So it's like, all right, continue to cultivate that as much as you possibly can. And I don't look at my social media as like social media anymore. Some parts of it, yes, but also it's still a business. Like getting into the Shougo part, like we're moving as a unit. Like this is, I never would have thought Shougo would be where it's at now, but it's like there's so much more to like climb for. And as long as we're like unified and like we all think the same, we're trying to just get somewhere where it's like, all right, like individually we're great, but collectively it's like a fucking Megatron type shit. So it's Shougo like going from just being an audio podcast, going into video stuff, into Patreon, into live show at Dreamcon, or I'm gonna even aim even higher, live podcast tour. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's
A
like,
tour.
yeah, nigga,
Oh,
you
hold
know
Yes,
on
me
now.
sir.
Looking eyes.
already.
Hmm.
We're
And I'm
talking
saying,
years in advance, right? Or are we like
Right.
these are like year goals or like
we'll
please.
see about
Anyway.
that. So like it just at the end of the day, like it's cultivating all of this with the seven of us is probably the biggest thing for me right now, because keeping us tight and keeping outside haters and shit like away from shit is just gonna always be, and always supporting each other and being there for each other is the some of the goals I got immediately for Shougo. So I'm proud of every single person that's doing their individual things and also what we're doing collectively. I think it's a lot of we put a lot of work in, like straight up, we do. People don't see that a lot. They don't see the meetings of Discord and stuff like that, and then we deal with real life issues like in real time. Like like we deal with that. We deal with those things. We're actually a lot more closer than what people think or may seem. It closer than what they may seem. So it's like I'm just super like excited for what's to come and for, you know, the goals and shit like that to shoot for. So in a nutshell, Shougo will be at 3,000 by the top of the year next year. I know it will be. We already crossed. Yeah. Oh, can y'all hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. On top of that, shit, we about to cross 3,000 all-time downloads across all platforms. That shit is insane. We are website incoming and loading, Patreon loading, all those different things. So be on the lookout for Shougo for sure, but this shit is just fun. So monetarily, sponsors and niggas, hey, come call it. We here, man. So
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I blinked and I didn't even notice that Chaotic Culture actually crossed 5,000 all-time downloads and plays. So
see,
I'm
nigga,
literally, I just looked at the analytics. I'm like, oh shit, we had 5,000 already. Well, fuck. Sorry, Mom. I know I've done dropped so many F-bombs on this episode. I do apologize if you are listening.
Hey, Mama Kid, our bad.
Oh no! Why you ain't say nothing?
No, Mama knows that, you know, that language does go on in this podcast. But I told her I would do my best to not say like the F-bomb. But there are times where I do slip.
I apologize, Mama Kid.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, my apologize.
I actually did pretty good this episode though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna just say
I think,
individually
we did really
for all of them, like Courtney is amazing, Simone is amazing, Toni is funny and amazing, Caesar is amazing, Ked is amazing, Rob is amazing. Like, trust me, do not take your eyes off of Shougo, whether it's individual affairs or collectively, because you gonna see us one way or another. So just know that.
Indeed. I appreciate y'all, man, coming up here and, you know, sharing what's next for the world. I'm gonna be quick about mine because honestly, I see us going very far. You know, whatever we have in store, whether it's streaming or whether it's doing our own thing or whether it's just podcasting in general, I think all 7 of us, I know Rob's not here, but I think all 7 of us have a upward trajectory. So I am looking forward to seeing what Shougo has in store. I'm looking forward to seeing what Courtney and Simone have in store for their streaming. I'm looking forward to when, you know, Jay comes back with his streaming. Looking forward to when Wave God gets started. And I'm looking to see what Caesar got planned for Caesar's Palace. I'm even looking forward to what Chaotic Culture has in store for the future. We will definitely be on Spaces more often. And on top of that, we will try to get more visuals as well. I kept the visuals to just the Patreon account only for the time being because I wanted to be sure that I had, you know, the right team in place and make sure that I had the right, you know, formula in place. So when season 5 rolls around, there may be some episodes that start dropping on YouTube here and there. Just want to be sure that I fix up a few things now that I have more free time on my hands this go round than I did in the past because, you know, certain volunteer opportunities I don't do anymore. So with that in mind, I am just looking forward to us as a unit, as a family, and as a team for our next steps and our next goals. And I hope that, you know, whatever that we have planned for ourselves, that we will always keep each other in mind and always lift each other up and keep ourselves connected and continue to just grow as a unit. And, you know, don't let these trolls, the other chaotic elements outside of this space, you know, interfere or impede our progress. So I think that I've said enough real quick. We have to do the rundown real fast, and I'm going to go through it like lightning fast. But with that in mind, I did want to ask, is there anything or new business or a person that anybody wanted to promote or plug at this point in time?
Shout out Small Cakes in ATL, Georgia, bro. Black woman does these like crazy ass cupcakes and ice cream smashes. You probably seen her on Food Network.
Oh.
I told her I was gonna shout her out on this shit. So shout out to you, Julia, and the rest of the gang. Y'all keep a nigga full when I got a sweet tooth, and it's healthy, under 100 calories. Good shit, and they have vegan options available. So, within the Atlanta area, go to Small Cakes. They have multiple locations across the Atlanta area, outside the perimeter, inside the perimeter. Check them out.
He said,
All right.
Small businesses type shit.
Yeah, you can do small businesses, or you can do content creator streamers. Just very quickly, get some shout outs real quick before we do the rundown.
Quick shout outs to Taku. You already know the fucking vibes. Keep your head in the clouds.
Indeed,
we out here. Shout out to my mom's catering business. It's called Pinch of Love.
Wow.
It's a Nigerian food business. So if you need some Nigerian food, if you're ever in Southern California, hit me up, hit my line, I'll hit her. We'll negotiate prices and shit like that. Make sure you don't do it on a short notice, because you will get charged extra, nigga, because that shit is a lot. But yes, her business called let me make sure I get the right name before she try to whoop my ass. So give me a second. Just give me one quick second.
Too funny.
In the meantime, I'm updating the rundown list so that way we can go ahead and do what it do whenever we get to that point.
Look at him making the phone call. So I'll do my shout out real quick.
A phone call.
Okay.
I'll do my shout outs real quick. I'm gonna shout out to Shelby. She is Simply Janine on Twitter. She spells that SimplyGeanine. She has a delicious. You've heard me talk in extensive languages, etc., about how floated and zooted I was during Dreamcon. She has an edible business called Simply Baked. She also has a Discord where she takes orders called The Cozy Cafe. Please hit her up. She does ship, and I think she feels very safe doing that within her small community. So see how she feels first before you start sending in your address and shit. But hit her up. Also, HyperX is looking for the new next big content creator, gamers, etc. So please keep us in mind. All the girls from Corner 5, myself, Rashad Stark, the Black Usagi, JayLeeTrey, etc. If you can go ahead and head to their Twitter page, they have a Google form. It's super easy to fill out. You just drop the Twitch handle, the link, and why you think that they should be the next big content creator. Also, the next Corner 5 block party is going to be Tuesday, August 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Twitch channel at None of My Friends Watch Anime, abbreviations, full anime word spelled out. Come chill with us. Come hang out.
You heard it here first. Pull up. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no. I was like, Courtney, me and Courtney really do have same brain, because I really was going to shout out Shelby.
Were you?
I was.
Hey, now in real life though, like Shelby gets like a shout out on this podcast like almost every episode. So yeah,
really,
yes.
Oh my gosh,
she just rundown,
you know what it is that it's hard to find baked goods like that actually taste delicious. I was telling her on the stream last night, I was like, sometimes I just be wanting a little snack, you know what I mean? And so to have the feeling come after is just a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that's her focus though. She says she's really more focused on like the baking aspect and like how it tastes. And then, the little THC is like the surprise.
I'm trying to persuade her to start making like food.
Yes,
I mentioned that to her too. I was like,
she should have a shop like once she
exactly
gets the hand of it and all this other stuff. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I will be happily be an investor.
Back with my shit.
Yes, sir.
Back on my bullshit. My mom's business calls Niger Cuisine. Just hit me up if you need to. Hit me up on Twitter at WaveGod, WAVGAWD. I will give you the info. Also, shout out to my auntie. She does Alero Treats. They have an Instagram page, Alero, ALERO Treats. Y'all niggas can spell treats. I'm pretty sure, because George Bush left some of you niggas behind, but I don't know. But anywho, Hey, if you wanted some sweets, hit up them. If you want some savory goods, hit up me and my mom's, and we got you, nigga.
I'm so
That-
happy you called and clarified because that's completely different than what you said. A
Yes.
pinch of love.
It definitely was. That was see. No, because that was her old work, and she didn't let me know until recently. So I was just like, oh yeah, let me make sure.
I'm so happy.
I
I'm so
gotta make
happy.
sure. I gotta make sure. You feel
I'm
me?
so
So
happy.
No, I
you did.
love
I'm
that.
so happy.
yeah, regardless of shit, nigga, hit my line. Regardless of shit, hit my line. If you
Right, exactly.
if you-
Fuck whatever the name
Yeah,
is.
whatever
Just
he
hit
said.
his line.
hit my
Hit
line,
his
nigga,
line.
and I got you. And I
No,
got you, nigga.
I'm fucking
no, I'm,
with
fin-
you.
no, I'm, fin- no,
I
I'm
love
pulling
you,
up to a
Tony.
pinch. I'm
just
pulling up to a
saying.
pinch
I
of
was like,
love.
what?
I'm
Hey,
finna
you
pull up
bet
to a pinch
not.
of love.
Honey,
You bet not.
hell, bro.
Don't do it.
That was an
Don't
old
do it.
domain name.
I
Old
love you, but
domain name.
I just had to like clarify. I was like, I'm so happy you did that because two completely different names.
I had to.
Oh,
I
I'm
had to.
crying.
Well,
I
we
love
appreciate you,
This nigga
Wade,
said
bro. We
that's her
appreciate you.
That
old
shit is so funny.
Indeed. All right, Caesar, you got any
Oh my god.
anything you want to shout out real
Shit.
quick?
Shout out my brother. I know I talk about it, but I ain't never just shout the man out. Shout out my brother OG Nappy Long Locks. He be rapping.
Oh.
He doing I got a whole like the family doing their thing. My uncle produces. My uncle produces. My brother be rapping and shit. Look him up. He's on all streaming. He's on all streaming platforms. He got a song out right now that's going stupid with the numbers. What's the name of that mug? He gonna kill me because I ain't good with names, Jesus. But if
It's
y'all
just
hit
the
me,
name, OG Nappy Long
locks.
I found that nigga on Twitter.
Oh.
OG Nappy Long Locks.
Yeah.
Yowzers.
The name Krazy, and if you go to one of the, and if you go
But
to
you
one
know
of the
what? It
parties,
captures you, you know?
yeah, that's immediately because folks are looking like, oh, what you on with this name?
Which exactly.
but I promise you, whatever you think he on with that name, he's not on. Because some people take it bad, but yeah, check him out. He's on all streaming platforms. He be doing shows. He mainly be in Detroit. Good vibe, good energy.
Okay, nigga, what up, though? Nigga,
make sure.
So delayed. I was waiting on that.
Look at Tony listening to it.
If you're watching on Patreon, yeah, this man is nuts.
This shit going crazy. I can't even lie.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
he like,
it's
he
bad.
on his bullshit.
Yeah, for real.
It's
here
bad.
for it.
All right, y'all. Is there anything else before we go ahead and do the rundown and sign off?
Oh, well, Courtney took my people to shout out,
Golly.
but you're okay. I am taking a little break from streaming, but I will be back. I don't know when, probably after the Corner 5 Block Party. But you know, Anime Versus, which is my music stream. We do watch parties. We watch old school anime. I play video games, all that stuff. So it's on twitch.tv/by Simone, SIMONE, Malcolm, MALCOLM, because people forget the second L all the time. But yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Simone. Real quick, for those who have never done it before, how can we follow you? I know Simone just told us how we can follow her. Courtney, how can the people follow you? If you choose people to follow you.
No, it's okay. I had to move my mouse. So my handle is the same on every single platform, from Twitch to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, etc. It is None of My Friends Watch Anime. You know what's crazy? It's like when I try to spell it out loud, it's like, ooh, how I spell it? It is NOMFW anime on all platforms.
All right. Thank you. Toni?
Follow me on Twitter at WaveGod, WAVGAWD. Also follow me on Twitch. A nigga took my name, hasn't done shit with it, so it's the WaveGod. You already know, nigga, spell it just like how I did. Like D in front.
All right, Caesar.
If you need to find me, look me up on Twitter. Hold is Ride My Pony Glyph. Yes, it's crazy as hell. Ride My Pony and then just spell glyph.
Glyph.
Just spell GLIPH. Just spell ride my pony and put glyph at the end. You'll find me quick.
All right.
Go on Instagram, TH Caesar, all one word. I was the first to get it. I ain't giving it up.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to
Right.
you. I got all the
Right.
J stuff at the end, so because he's a co-host and whatnot. So real quick, I'm going to do the updated rundown, and then we can all sign off, excuse me, and get the hell up out of here. So, for those who don't know, the rundown, of course, is a segment of the podcast. At the very end of the podcast, we shout out all the podcast content creators, Black artists, and Black business owners who have either been a part of this podcast or have supported this podcast in some form or fashion. So we start off with our podcast shout out. Of course, Shougo High is first. What did you expect? Inside the Mind of a Blurred is next. Those are that's the home teams. You already know. Please be sure that y'all go out support. Subscribe to the Patreon for Inside the Mind of a Blurred. And of course, whenever that Patreon drops to Shougo High, y'all be sure that y'all subscribe to that as well. Definitely shout out to Mike Check Waifu. I am a Patreon subscriber to them. As well as Jay, we are both producers of the of that podcast. So please be sure that y'all check out our boys, King Teliano, and of course, Polo Born Fly. They cover seasonal anime and they do such a good job. They have a crazy following, and I know that they know this, but they still don't. We need them to get to some form of con. Like
Please,
they need to be
brother.
at DreamCon.
Jesus.
Please, like go to DreamCon, guys. Like y'all got it.
Get
Y'all
them
got
niggas
it.
a panel. Get them
I'm
niggas
saying.
a panel.
I'm a submit a panel for y'all. Like, hey, check them out. And
Facts,
y'all
nigga.
gonna
I'll be there.
Right.
Shit.
I'm saying. All right. Shout out to Worst Gen and Bland Anime Podcast. Of course, I'm a Patreon subscriber to both of them as well. To shout out to the whole Anime After Dark team. That includes Worst Gen and Bland Anime. We appreciate y'all for all the work that y'all have done. And if you have not subscribed to them, please be sure that you do. And check them out for Anime After Dark Community Hangout or Anime After Dark CH on I guess X Spaces now, whatever, Twitter Spaces. Let's just keep it at that. On every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, shout out to Truth and Transparency Podcast with Brother X, the Culture Scientist, and Mr. Smith. The session with Jay and Trey. Shout out to With Love. K. Renee, check out her novellas under the pen name Sedona Rose, which are now available on his Amazon Kindle. It's So Real with Raquel and Onaji. Dad Needs to Talk. Shout out to our boy Rob, the father of Vash. Analytical with Shit Get Critical. Of course, Toni is also a part of that as
Yes,
well.
sir.
Geek Set Podcast. Big shout out to Young Deuces, man. They're doing some big things over at Geek Set. Please be sure that you subscribe to them and go follow them on all social media as well. And Anime Junkies, 3 Weaves in the podcast. They were also at DreamCon as well. I missed them, and I know that Crystal wasn't there this time around, but I'm gonna definitely hit her up at another point in time. But definitely shout out to them and the work that they do. For our Black content creators, of course, shout out to Black Anime, our boy Aaron, HBCU Anime, my boy Evan, yo to the good noobs, Sundari, our lovely friend Ari, aka Erica. Please be sure that you subscribe to her. She's got a podcast running as well now, so definitely shout out to Ari. Cerberus Entertainment, the gang, you already know what it is. Shout out to Tatted Poodle. Man, sis, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you for looking out, man, because you definitely came when I needed you. So I appreciate you. Shout out to the Geechee Gamer. Big shout out to the Geechee Gamer. She also had a panel as well. She did a Geechee Bee at DreamCon. Definitely shout out. That shit went off. That shit went crazy. So definitely shout out to her. She is a streamer. Please be sure that you check her out. Icarus Metro Comics, my boy Calvin, Studio Maho, also doing big things. Shout out to Pat and Yen for the vision. Shout out to our boy Soul, aka Humble Southern Soul Brother. Big shout out to Hubtaku. Shelby has been mentioned like this is the 3rd time now, so definitely shout out to her. Strange Keith with Idols to Icons. Definitely shout out to Toasty Marshmallow. Who also pulled up to Shougo High this past Friday as well. So definitely shout out to her. We've now added 2 more people to the Black content creator list. Simone by Simone Malcolm and Courtney. None of my friends watch anime. So
Yes, sir.
you already know. For our Black artists, of course, our very own NASA. Shout out to Scoozy, my boy Jack Union, my boy Phil.me, my boy Ellis Quinn. Who also dropped something with the Bakery Boys. So if you haven't checked it out, please be sure that you do. If you don't know who the Bakery Boys are, just look up Drum. I know y'all know who Drum is, aka Shelly. So
I like the cha-cha.
indeed. That's one of his groups. So yeah, definitely check them out. Definitely shout out to RJ Stackhouse, my boy Quarter, who produced the theme song, Tyrone Leak Jr., who raps on the theme song. Shout out to a girl Ari Lachelle. Zach Hines with Fortresses, my girl Elena, and of course our girl Zainab. And then for our black businesses, shout out to Already Paid by Dre, Fresh Nurse, Righteous Minds by Teen Mo, KSS Brand by Christina, Cream Cosmetics by Naima, Mind Over Money by Miss Tremaine, Studio Maho again with Pat Yin, Miss Daphne Benford Smith with Studio Maho and the Benford Smith Law Firm. Definitely shout out to Trademark Senpai. That is her new handle now, so please be sure that you follow her. Definitely shout out to Concept Moon. Sheet Designs 2 with my girl Erin, Black Magic and Lit Wands with my girls Low and T, H4 Creative by my girl Zenobia, Real Estate Stone by Meredith, Soul by Bell by Mariah, and of course Coasters Bar and Grill, which is located in Hampton near Buckrow Beach in the 757 area. All right, guys, let us go ahead and sign off. This has been the season 4 finale of the Chaotic Culture Podcast. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the Chaotic Culture Podcast on your favorite DSP. Be sure you subscribe to the Patreon for early access to the podcast and bonus episodes of the podcast. You subscribe at any of the 4 levels. We appreciate your support. Just be sure that you go to patreon.com/Chaotic Culture Pod. You can follow Chaotic Culture Podcast on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram at Chaotic Culture Pod and on X or Twitter at Chaotic_Culture. You can follow me, Ked the Pro, that's K3D the Pro on all social media. You can follow NASA at _Call Me NASA on all social media. You can follow Law on Instagram at L.JR_96 and on Twitter at Law96_. You can follow Sappy at Scraps14 on all social media. And of course, you can follow Jay at JayLeeTrey on all social media. And you can follow him on Twitch at twitch.tv/JayLeeTrey1. This has been the season 4 finale of the Chaotic Culture Podcast. We will be taking a break and we will return to you with season 5 in September. Be on the lookout. That episode will more than likely be a Twitter space because it's the 50th year of hip hop, and we got to talk about some of the greatest groups of all time in hip hop. So with that in mind, guys, remember these things, embrace the culture, chaos rules, be blessed, be safe, God is love, 2 up, 2 down.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Adios, niggas.
Look, it's chaos in these streets, so let's talk about it, please. Let's hold some conversation. You see where I'm coming from. Yes, it's so amazing. Go ahead, get comfortable. You can grab a seat, take a load off your feet. Yeah, welcome to the table. We don't tell no lies over here. This ain't no fable. We just live our lives over here. We ain't no angels. We just shine our light over here. We got the power. We just showing love over here. Cause everybody needs some, yeah. And we don't need a